Hello and welcome to Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeons & Dragons stream that has a mortal enemy in Aldi. I fucking hate you.
We like Trader Joe's. It's really weird. We're not going to talk about it right now.
Don't ever buy sausage from Aldi. I ruined an entire pizza, guys. It was fucking terrible. Fuck that place.
What happened to your pizza?
There's sausage.
Is this libel?
No, it's a review. Their sausage is gamey and disgusting. Don't ever buy that shit.
Maybe link in the bio. We're also going to post the Better Business Bureau of Northern Indiana.
Honestly, just generally don't buy meat from Aldi.
That's what I've learned today, as I've ruined my pizza, my keto pizza, which was very expensive. Don't worry about it, though, because we're here to play D&D. So, before we get started, we have just a couple of quick announcements. First off, Mark is going to be here. He's behind Colin there. He's getting set up, I believe. So, if he's not behind him, he will be behind him soon. So, they're getting that set up. No Tyler tonight and no Seth. Seth is still on the honeymoon, but him and Matt broke up. So Tyler and Seth have run away together finally after all these years.
If you've been shipping it, we're making it happen.
Yep. That's due to fan demand.
Yeah, the only D&D stream where we fan service like crazy. So whatever you want, we're here.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah, if it'll get your friends here, yeah, we'll make people kiss. I'll kiss Mike.
Yeah, we'll kiss.
They do everything. That's not anything new.
Hey, so that's that. If you're watching this and you're like, wow, this is great, I want to watch older episodes, or, well, I can't watch the whole thing. Well, guess what? All of our episodes are up on YouTube. Hey, it's Mark. All of our episodes are up on YouTube. The following...
All right.
Felt a burp. Excuse me. The
only Dungeons and Dragons stream with gas.
It's that gross sausage. All of our episodes are up on YouTube the following Tuesday at bit.ly/onceuponatavern. And if you don't like watching us, like watching me burp, you can listen to me burp, solely listen to me on our podcast, Once Upon a Tavern, wherever you find your podcasts. We are up to date on our podcast. I did my job. Woo! So, yeah, woo. So that's that. Just a reminder to subscribe to us on Twitch, clicking that button right up there, or if you don't want to pay money, if you have Amazon Prime, you may not know this, but you can use Amazon Prime for one free Twitch Prime subscription. And if you're like, I already did that 3 months ago, guess what? It doesn't auto-renew, so make sure you do it again. Do it every single month. You're using that subscription. You have that subscription. It's money you've paid for one way or another. You might as well give it to us, because other big streamers make their money off of merchandising, and we don't. So that's how we need that money so that we can make merchandise to then market, to make money off of that. So that is, and then one day we can get paid for this, but probably not. That's it. I'm vamping.
Then we can get all the Aldi sausage. Yum.
Yeah, hey,
off the carpet,
Tino.
off the carpet, off the carpet, off the carpet.
It's all hardwood. We're good. Off the PC. So that's it. That's all I got. Thanks for joining us, Tino. Check out this cool intro we got if you've never seen it before, because without any further ado, let's dive into tonight's episode of Once Upon a Tavern.
Get out of there, Chloe.
And welcome back. Yeah. What was I was gonna say something, and now I forget. Oh yeah, apparently Twitch Prime is Prime Gaming now. So no one told us. Twitch didn't send us an email. We're affiliate, and Twitch didn't send us an email, which is fucked up.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
I
get
had to
your
read
shit
this
together,
elsewhere?
Twitch. Yeah. Well, why am I reading about this in the news? I should have gotten a
Why?
memo.
So anyway,
We're gonna
This
start.
could have been an email.
We're gonna start going through your phone, Twitch. If we're gonna be in this type of relationship, we need that openness where I can go through your phone and you don't have to feel bad.
yeah.
They're gonna suddenly
So,
find a
once
reason to DMCA us.
Once Upon a Tavern, the only Dungeon & Dragons stream that's the last one to hear.
All right, so picking up where we left off, the party arrived back to New Praxia from their extended multiplanar stay. You arrived to discover that the church had retaken New Praxia completely from Girgagax, hanging him outside the capital and inciting a violent riot among the rest of the Dragonborn of District 4. They were able to quell it, and most of the Dragonborn that survived left the city, leaving very few left in the city. You went to Barefist Brewing to meet up with Klaus, and there ran into Carny Troskell and her demon girlfriend, Nama. From there, they invited you to a party in 3 days' time. Nice, fancy party in District 10, which was going to sure to have many interesting and exciting people there. But before that, you made sure that you needed to go shopping, stocking up on new equipment, repairing the broken bridge between you and Deliria, and even getting new fancy clothes from Harold in District 5. Upon ordering all of those and picking up your items from Deliria, you decided, you know what? You want to punch. So you went to District 6 to Punch Club to find Griff, the dwarf, who, when you had last seen him, Sinrig, I believe, had upset by offering money for information, which was apparently a no-no here. He kicked you out and asked you to never return, so of course you returned one day. Challenged him and his other two to a fight. Griff, Fisty, and
Our new
Battle
permanent
Axe.
NPC. Our new permanent NPC.
Yeah, we're gonna pay him.
You're
to come
recruiting
along with
Fisty?
us.
All right.
Yep.
Yeah, he's gonna be in the opening credits. Now.
Starring Fisty as himself.
I do want to point out that Sinrig offered them rocks.
Oh, yes, it was rocks. My apologies. Joe, Sinrig, and Dozer fought against Griff, Fisty, and Battle Axe, and the fight is still going right now. So don't go anywhere. We're here. We're doing it now.
It's a TKO in the second round, but not like it was gonna be.
So, transitioning over to our battle map, I'm gonna fix it because we have
What
room.
just happened to my screen?
Xbox social.
Who did this?
Games! No back!
All right, we've transferred over to the battle map. We are turning on combat music. And we are starting back up at the top of the round, getting right back into battle. Joe, you are up. Sinrig is on deck, and Battle Axe is in the hole. Joe.
All right, where the fuck am I? What is happening with our computer right now?
Oh, I'm turning it all off.
What OS do you run?
Windows.
Which
When's the last
one?
time you updated?
Literally today.
Every day.
When's the last
They-
time
They
you
run
started
Microsoft's
computer?
Windows.
Well,
I literally just.
I think we're gonna need to turn that off and leave it off for about 30 seconds.
I just got like a Microsoft Xbox overlay for no reason.
all right. If that's all screwing up, it does help to know, Joe, you are right in front of Griff right now. So.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna do the 1, 2, 3.
What the fuck was that?
1, 2, 3 whammy.
All right, we're good. We're in business. Sorry, folks.
You're good. The
I-
1, 2, 3 whammy. Go for it.
1, 2, 3 whammy.
Classic move.
Thanks,
Classic.
thanks. That is a oh my god, a 19 plus 8.
That'll hit.
27.
Okay, a 9.
That'll miss.
Oh, and then a 19 plus 8.
That'll hit.
All right, let me roll my damage. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 damage. 4, 5, 6, 7 damage. So 17 damage altogether. So I left hook punch, and it like connects, and I try to like uppercut right, and I miss, and then I come down with an elbow on the top of his head on my third strike, and then like after I come down with the elbow, I like balance myself and take a defensive stance.
All right. Sounds good. With that, Sinrig is up. Battle Axe on deck, and Dozer is in the hole. Sinrig.
All right, so Sinrig is going to walk up to whoever's in front of him.
It's Battle Axe. Oh, I'll give you control of him. My bad.
How far can he throw?
You have
again?
control
Is
of
it
him now.
30?
It kind of all depends on where he wants. The DC is based on how far he wants to throw it. So.
Okay.
But first, he would
so
need to grapple
first
him.
Attack is a grapple.
All right, roll an athletics check.
Oh my God, dice. And that is athletics.
Yes.
Okay. Jesus Christ, 12? Okay, so that's 29.
That'll grapple him.
All right, so then he's going to do favored foe on him,
Okay.
which is his version of Hunter's Mark, I guess.
Yep.
And then bonus action to attack with his offhand.
All right. That's just a D20 plus his strength modifier, just so you know. No proficiency.
Okay. So that is a 21.
Hits.
Hey!
All right. Then that would be melee damage 5 plus
A D6 for his
a
favored foe.
D6. Yes. All right. So 5 plus 3, 8 damage.
8
That is
damage
bludgeoning, I believe.
altogether.
Yeah. So he picks him up again, punches him in the face, and then he'll throw him against the closest chair, which will probably be. Let's go with that one. Maybe not the closest chair, but.
Okay. That's going to be 1, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 35 feet away.
Sure.
All right. Roll an athletics check for me.
Okay. 26.
26. He tosses him 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, actually, he will make it because he's actually right there, technically. All right, so he tosses him across the room as you watch as like people kind of clear out of the way as they weren't in the way, but they were near it, and they all kind of jump back as he comes flying. He smashes into another chair. That's another 2d10 of damage
2d10.
plus his strength mod.
12 plus 9. 21.
Jesus, ouch. Plus his strength mod.
Yeah, his strength mod is 9.
Did he? What's his strength score right now?
I have no idea. It just says plus 9.
Because he's got that belt of the thingy, right?
Oh,
He hasn't
okay,
gotten
so
it
it's
yet.
wait. Yeah, why is it?
1 sec, I'm looking.
Oh, that's saving throws. I'm an idiot.
Oh, you're good.
So that would be a 16 damage.
16 damage. Still a ton from tossing this idiot. Does the favor foe count as well in this case? I guess I should ask. Let me check that really quick. When you hit a creature with an attack roll, so that's going to be, while it's an attack action technically, it is not an attack roll, so we are going to say no for that one. All right,
Okay.
so 16 more damage to Battle Axe, who is bloodied now as he smashes into this chair, a piece of the wood splintering out from his shoulder, so it's like went straight through at this point. He's, everyone's like, oh my gosh! Like, people are freaked out at this point. Battle Axe is up. Dozer
And then
is...
he'll also move.
Oh, sorry.
5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, he's got the room. So he'll move over there, kind of backing up against where the people would be on that side.
All right. Battle Axe is up. Dozer is on deck. Fisty's in the hole. And Battle Axe is going to stand up using half his movement. And then he's going to have 5, 10, 15. And that will be his movement. So I guess he'll just go ahead and full run at that point. 5, 10, 15, 20. No, you know what? You know what? Fuck it. He's not a coward. He's going to run right back up to Sinrig. He'll run right here, actually. And that will end his turn. With that being said, Dozer is up. Fisty on deck. Griff in the hole. Dozer?
Yeah, what up? Okay, I'm gonna use my fist and foot to hurt the boy.
Okay.
Okay, and then that is a 27 and a 17.
A hit and a hit.
Yay! Okay, so that's 12 damage.
Oh.
Fisty is no longer at 69 health.
Oh, man, I ruined it. Oh, I'm a big fuckhead.
So with your fist and your foot, you punch him in the face, kick him in the shin. You hear a cracking sound on the shin bone. And that will end your turn. Fisty is up. Griff on deck. Joe is in the hole. Fisty is going to respond.
Kiss my lip.
Eggs. You ever had eggs? Fuck, they're sick, man.
Fuck.
I got a 17.
Miss.
A crit.
Miss.
Am
And
I near
a-
him?
Let's roll a percentage to check. You have a
Roll
25%
that
chance.
percentage.
You are not near him.
All right.
And then a 24 was the last one.
Hit.
All right.
Oh, boy.
So the first attack, which was the crit, is going to deal 12 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
The second one that hit.
Oh, wait. No. Wait. Sorry. Hey, Ben, I caught it this time. I'm immune to critical hits.
Oh, that's right. Thank you for reminding me.
Thank
Okay,
you.
so then I'm just going to re-roll. The first attack hits you for 11, and the second attack hits you for 7.
Okay. 18. Got it. Boy, I'm at 51. I am bloodied.
He goes 2 punches straight to your gut. Boom, boom. Or he went for 1, but you managed to move quickly, and he used that opportunity to go just 2 straight to your gut, and that will end his turn.
I'm oiled right now. I'm oiled.
Griff is up. Joe is on deck. Sinrig is in the hole. Griff is going to attack you, Joe, and you took a defensive stance, so he has disadvantage.
Yep.
That is an 11.
Nope.
That is a 15.
Nope.
That is a 19.
Yeah, it meets it.
All right, so one of those hits you for 9 bludgeoning damage. As he goes for these swings, you keep dodging left, dodge right. He gets 1 lucky strike right on your side, and that will end his turn. Joe is up, Sinrig on deck, and Battle Axe in the hole. Joe.
All right, I'm gonna do the 1-2 whammy. 17.
17 hits.
11.
11 misses.
21.
21 hits.
All right, I'll roll damage for those 2 hits then. 9 damage and 8 damage.
17 altogether on Griff, who is looking very rough at this point. And people have kind of, you've definitely turned the crowd to your side at this point, Joe, as you're like, people are definitely like, oh shit, this girl's good. And Griff is not liking it at all. You can see his face is red, blood's coming down the sides of his skull. He is upset right now.
Yeah, so I like the idea that like when he was punching her, she was just like drunkenly just like knocking to one side, knocking to the other side, and then she just did like, and then tried to hit him like 3 rapid punches, and the middle one missed. And then she again just stops completely moving and just crouches down and take another defensive stance.
All right. Right. Then Sinrig is up, battle axe on deck, and Dozer's in the hole. Sinrig.
Sinrig is gonna do the old scoop and yeet.
All right.
Grapple.
Roll an athletics check for me, please.
Oh man, I just got here.
Yeah. That is a 28.
A 22. You win again.
All right. Offhand, punch him in the face with favored foe.
Okay.
You're my favorite.
Yeah, basically.
You're my favorite customer.
Okay, bye.
You're my favorite face to punch on the Citadel.
Hi, doggy. 22.
Really quick. How are you attacking 3 times? Really quick, Joe. I just need to double check that.
It's my 2 attacks and my unarmed.
Okay, your unarmed is a bonus action, so you can't be
Oh,
taking
got
your
it.
patient defense.
Okay, I apologize.
That's okay.
I can take away one of the attacks if you want to. I would rather-
It's easier to just well, okay.
So the second one was
I'm just
8.
gonna give it was 8. Okay, that works.
Yeah, so you can take him 8 back because I'd rather be defensively standing.
Sounds good. And we'll just leave it at that. All right, sorry about that. Go ahead, Sinrig. What was your attack?
22.
22
I don't
hits.
know about you. All right, so that is 5 plus a d6. Another 8 bludgeoning damage to the face.
All right, 8 more bludgeoning damage to Battle Axe.
And then he'll yeet him, sir, to this chair right there.
Sorry, which one?
That one.
I don't see it. Oh, there. Okay, yeah. All right, far away. Roll it. Athletics check.
Ooh, there's a low roll finally. 18.
18, 5, 10, 15. He gets just short of the chair at this point. He'll go ahead and take the strength modifier damage, so that's 5 for being tossed. But that's all he does is he hits the ground and tumbles a little bit. And he stops and just, and he looks up at you and he goes, "You missed!" And that will end Sinrig's turn, or?
He will move. He's got 35, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I don't think that's honestly any farther away, so I think he'll just step here and here.
All right. And that will end it. Battle Axe is up. Dozer on deck. Fisty in the hole. Battle Axe is going to stand up with half his movement and run 5, 10. At this point, he looks at him and he's just like, come on, get me. And he puts his fists up, taking a defensive action, and that will end his turn. Dozer is up. Fisty on deck. Griff in the hole. Dozer.
Yes, sir. I will take a quick second wind. So I'm gonna do 10 plus 9 is 19 health regain.
All right.
So we got that. All right, so I'm at 70, no longer bloodied, and I'll do my usual, my attack. So let's see here. Oh, gross. Okay. I don't do low rolls. I do not do low rolls. We got 12 and 22.
12 hits, 22 hits.
Are you for real?
They aren't
Okay,
wearing
cool.
any armor,
Bitch,
Nice.
are you
and
for
they're
real?
dwarves. They
Are
aren't.
you for real?
They
Oh, okay.
have a lot of constitution, but not a lot of dex.
Got it. Okay, 12 damage.
Altogether,
Yep.
you deal 12 damage to Fisty, who is looking in rough shape at that moment. He is going to respond. With him up, Griff on deck, Joe is in the hole. Fisty is going to go ahead and go for 3 strikes against you, Dozer.
You sure about that?
25.
Hit.
11.
Miss.
22.
Hit.
Don't know about you.
The first one deals 8. The second deals 11.
Damn. These are some tough boys.
They are bred. They are bred for this. And Fisty kind of goes for a cheap shot on the groin, but it hits and does nothing, which is that first miss. And then goes for 2 strikes on your thigh.
Man, you are Fisty.
And that will end his turn. Griff is up. Joe is on deck. Sinrig is in the hole. Griff is getting a little sick of this. He's going to go ahead and go for 3 more attacks on you, Joe.
Disadvantage. Just
Yep.
a reminder.
18,
No.
16,
Nope.
12.
Nope.
3 bad attacks as you make a fool of him. He's just looking at you. And it's only now at this point that you realize, looking down at his hand, you didn't realize it at this point because he hasn't made any contact, but looking down at his hand with your passive perception, you can see just a glint of light between his knuckles as he was swinging at you. And that will end his turn.
Do I see that? Does Aldous see that?
What's your passive perception?
Traitor!
9.
No, Aldous did not see that. Joe is up, Sinrig is on deck, and Battle Axe is in the hole. Joe.
My apologies, viewers at home. It's not the 1-2 whammy. It's just the double whammy. So.
we sincerely apologize for that, and those comments did not represent our beliefs.
As the DM says to me all the time, April, read up on your character. He's right, totally right. That is 10, 11.
That's a miss.
And that is, ooh, that'll hit. 15 plus 8.
Hits.
And that is 7 damage.
He is still standing.
So my left hook misses this time. And so I come around, I grab this and
Go big or go home.
hit him with the elbow.
Go big or go
No,
home.
shut up, Michael. I definitely have way less health than him.
Go
I
big
hit him with the
home.
elbow, and then I come back around. I wrap my leg around, and I crouch down and take a defensive stance with my hands in front of my face.
All right. And with that elbow hitting in the jaw, you hear a pop sound as he's just It's just the jaw is kind of loosened a little bit, and he is barely standing at this point.
And I raise my eyebrows.
That will be. There's a big cheer at that one too. Sinrig is up. Battle Axe on deck. Dozer in the hole. Sinrig.
Okay, I'll come to you. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Come here, little guy.
Another athletics check.
Yes.
You have disadvantage this time.
Okay.
Not that it'll matter.
21.
15. He is grappled once again, and Sinrig's big furry fists.
Scoop him up. That is a 16.
That's for the unarmed attack.
Yes.
16 will hit. Did you have disadvantage again?
Oh. Right, because it's still a...
He's still technically taking a defensive action,
yeah,
even though
that
he's
is,
grappled.
that is disadvantage.
All right. It hits.
All right. Does he need to keep doing favored foe, or is it...
I will assume that it is done, so you're
Okay.
good.
5 plus 5 is 10 damage, bludgeoning, as he punches him in the face.
Okay.
And this time, he will not miss. He's going for that same chair.
I'm going to go ahead and have you at disadvantage again for this one, too.
Okay.
Use that same chair.
Okay, same chair. Here we go. That is a
Must be such a-
23.
Even as this little measly dwarf takes a defensive dodge action against Sinrig, it is no match for the Furbolg that has lifted him up with one hand and overhand tossed him into this chair, shattering it.
Him.
2d10 again. Plus strength mod.
3, 8. Let me just double check. 12 damage.
Battle Axe is also not looking great as another piece of wood kind of goes straight through his bicep, and he's just and he flexes and it pops out, and that will end his turn.
That's
or end
cool
your
as
turn,
hell.
Sinrig.
That's horrifying.
Or does Sinrig want to move?
Flex so hard.
He flexes and a perfect Geno plays.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Yeah, let's go 30, 35 just to see if he'll come at him or if he just stay down.
All right. Dozer is up. Or sorry, Battle Axe is up. Dozer on deck. Fisty in the hole. Battle Axe stands up. He can't make it that far again. He really needs to figure this out. What's his intelligence? He's gonna stand up and step off of the rubble of the chair. Just, come on! And that will end. He will take a defensive action. That will end his turn. Dozer's up. Fisty on deck. Griff in the hole. Dozer.
I'm looking at Sinrig's thing, and I'm like, if I just get this guy to be prone, maybe he won't hit me so hard next time. So I'd like to pick him up and let gravity do its job.
All right,
so,
roll an athletics check for me.
Yeah.
He hears Zook in his brain go, yeet, 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 yeet.
Yeet. 23.
He is grappled, and then you're just gonna drop him.
I want him to land prone.
Oh,
Is that fair?
yeet him.
Okay, so I'm gonna say
maybe I would like to maybe. Are you saying okay? I'm asking just straightforward. Is there any way I can get an attack, or is the damage just going to be from falling?
just make it a slam attack. So just a d20 plus your strength mod, plus
Okay.
plus proficiency if you're proficient and unarmed.
Okay, fantastic. We'll do that then. Okay, let me do this. Okay, 16.
A 16 will hit. So you pick him up and slam him down onto the ground. He is still grappled.
Okay.
Go ahead and do your damage.
Is that just unarmed damage?
Whatever your normal unarmed damage would be.
6.
6 damage to him. And he is still grappled, so he won't be able to get up from that because he has no movement at the moment.
Got it.
And that will end his turn. End your turn. Fisty is up. Griff on deck. Joe is in the hole. Fisty will keep trying to punch you from the ground, which I believe is disadvantage.
Yeah, if he's prone. Yeah.
Yep. So he's going to keep trying to punch you as you hold him down against the wood. That is a 13.
Miss.
A 14.
Miss.
A 16.
Miss. Oh, it was a good idea.
He's coming up at you, just he's fucking swinging at you, and you manage to, just move your head back as you just hold his throat against the ground.
I'm just I'm making it weird. I'm saying to the audience, I'm trying to say, stop trying to kiss me. Stop trying to kiss me. And they're like, what is going on? What?
This has to be the weirdest fight to watch.
That guy just throwing that guy over there, and he keeps coming back. He keeps coming back, and he keeps throwing him.
Griff is up. Joe on deck. Sinrig in the hole. Griff is not doing hot. He's going to take 3 more swings at Joe.
Disadvantage.
A 20.
That'll hit.
A 15.
Nope.
And a 23.
Yep.
You're going to take 8 and 6 slashing damage as you feel, or I guess piercing damage, actually. As you feel his fist connects, you feel a sharp piercing in your side. And when it does,
Oh, fuck, is
Fucking cheater! Cheater, pumpkin eater!
Oh, do you say that?
Yeah, I yell that.
I enter initiative. Aldous enters initiative.
okay,
I'm like,
will
oh, you
enter
have
at the
not
end.
been very honest, have you? It's Joe is very, very bloody.
And at
Like,
this point, he's
very-
going to take a step back. 5,
You get attack of opportunity.
10.
Oh, yeah, attack of opportunity.
Actually-
All right.
I want to like put a hand on Aldous, and I'm gonna enter initiative instead.
Okay, it's not your guys' turn still. So 1
Yeah,
second.
that's fine.
Attack of opportunity. 16.
That'll hit.
That is rolling real dice is great. 4, 5, 6, 7 damage.
7 damage. As he stabs and you call him out for cheating, he's like, ah, he waves his hand at you and he turns around and you kick him right in the back of the head and he goes right down.
Yeah. That was all the damage that I.
I'm saying, hold on. I got fisty by the neck, and I'm like, did you just see that?
I love the idea that it's like, you know, when somebody kicks down a door. That's what I just did.
And he goes down like the door. He's just.
Aldous looks at Varys and is just like, I guess she's got. Like he doesn't say it out loud, but he gives him that raised eyebrows. Like okay.
Joe goes over to. Sorry, I know it's my turn now, right? Oh, it
No,
wasn't.
it's not. It's the end of the round. Did you guys want to enter initiative?
I'm still gonna under my breath. Basically, I just want to cast mass healing word, or not mass healing word. I'm sorry. Mass cure wounds.
No, I don't think you.
No?
Aldous will actually look at you and like kind of tell you like, I think they have it, and if we win
Okay.
in cheating,
Huh?
I believe it's better.
I feel like the whole cheating thing is out the window at this point, but you're right. You're right. Sorry. Let them fight.
I think
I
if
have
we
no-
are the
But with the whole.
want the moral victory.
I have a cool thing that I want to do on my turn, so don't heal me yet.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
I'm
All
also
right.
gonna milk these fuckers for everything they're worth
Bring
monetarily.
a character thing
Oh
on
yeah,
my turn.
no. Aldous is ready, but he just wants Varys to be like. Aldous looks at him and like also is ready, but is like, let's wait and see.
As Griff goes down, you hear the crowd, just tons of "Oh no!" As you can tell how many people were betting on Griff at this point. Just tons of people throwing shit across the bar now. People are very upset. But then there's the other group who are actually impressed. And while they may not have bet on you, they seem to be like, all right, okay, yeah. And you know, that's generally the consensus. Joe is up, Sinrig is on deck, and Battle Axe is in the hole. Joe.
Okay, so like Joe is bruises everywhere. She's bleeding pretty profusely out her nose, and Joe, as he like falls to the ground, Joe hobbles over to this chair, sits down, grabs whose ever beer was on the table, chugs it, and then puts her head down on the table, and that's it.
You see someone raises your arm, and they're like, yeah, woo, all right. And that will...
I just start chanting Joe, trying to get the crowd to join me.
Sinrig
No.
is up, Battle Axe on deck, Dozer in the hole. Sinrig.
All right. 5, 10, 15, 20.
Hey, the 10, the 15.
Count Chocula tree skin.
Chocolate trees game.
All right, he's gonna go for a grapple. I don't know if that's gonna work this time.
Another disadvantage,
Oh,
because he took the
Well.
defensive action again.
okay. Well, it's still that first roll.
What'd you get?
15.
25. So as he goes to grapple him, he slaps his head and he's, not this time, big ape! And you could go for it again if you'd like.
Yeah, I'm going to.
All right, roll an athletics check again.
Is it still disadvantage or?
Yes.
Okay.
Jesus.
All right, that's more like it. 26.
A 10. This time, very easily, Sinrig grabs him by the neck and lifts him up. What do you want to do? You have a
So
bonus
that's
action
2.
now.
Yeah, can I?
Yeah.
I guess I can't bonus action throw him,
No.
right? So I'll just punch him with favored foe then.
Go for it. Disadvantage again.
Plus 8, 26.
26 hits.
All right, so that's 5 plus another 4, 9 bludgeoning damage.
All right. He is still standing, but very bloodied at this point. No, he's not standing at all. He's lifted up. But that will end your turn. Battle Axe is up. Dozer on deck. Fisty in the hole. Battle Axe is gonna get some strikes on Sinrig now. Or gonna try it to, at least.
You may try.
14.
Yep.
25.
Yep.
And 13.
Yeah. He wasn't lying when he said he doesn't have much AC.
6 damage, 6 damage, and 10 damage for a total of 22. As he's just, as Senrig's lifting him up, he just keeps bashing him in the head. He's and trying to get him to drop him. But obviously, Senrig still maintains the grapple. Dozer is up, Fisty on deck. Joe, but Senrig is in the hole. Right now, there's not much Joe can do.
I do want to do something on my turn.
So Joe's in the hole.
Okay, I've got a 23 and 16.
A hit and a hit.
Okay, and then it's 12 damage.
You rolled with advantage, right? Because he's prone.
1 second. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, one of those was a crit.
There you go.
So it's 18 damage actually.
18 damage altogether to Fisty. As you just are lifting him up and slamming him back down into the ground. You can see like a splatter of blood on the wood underneath him as he just keeps slamming into it. The cracking of the wood underneath. He is still alive, but very bloodied. Fisty is up. Joe is on deck. Sinrig in the hole. Fisty is going to... he's just going to attack you 3 times with a disadvantage. That's a 21.
Hey.
An 18.
Miss.
And an 18, so that's a miss too. So he does manage to get 1 lucky strike at you right in the chin for 8 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
But then the other 2, you manage to just move your head back further.
Stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Joe is up. Sinrig on deck. Battle Axe in the hole. Joe.
Okay, so Joe like reaches down to her side and then remembers that he stabbed her with something, and she's pissed about it because she like did the thing and followed the rules. So she's gonna walk over to where his beat ass body is, and she's gonna find that hand and see what the fuck he was hitting her with, stabbing her with. And she's gonna try and grab it as proof.
Yeah, you don't need to look hard. Between his fingers is a sharp piece of glass. And it still has your blood on it.
Dick, I'm gonna lift it as proof.
All right. Like lift it up, or are you just taking it?
I'm gonna lift it up and show everyone and say, this man said it was a clean fight and he's the one that cheats, and yet I still beat him fair and square. And I break the glass on the ground and go sit down.
Roll a persuasion check for me, please.
I want to aid, but I can't think of anything to say.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Yeah, fuck that guy!
Boo! I want to boo. Can I boo real loud?
You booing me?
She's already rolled. What is it?
Yes, she's holding it still. I'm in the room.
That guy's a dick.
A boo is very ambiguous as to whose side you're on in that
That's
case.
fine. I was just asking.
The dwarf gentleman is a big asshole.
I don't want to. I'm trying to make it happen.
A 12.
A 12. You see, like, people are looking over at you, and they're like, what? But most importantly, the reason I told you to roll for a persuasion check is because in the heat of the Battle Axe and Fisty both, like, look over at you, like, confused is what you just said, giving Sinrig and Dozer advantage for their next attacks.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So, Sinrig is up, Battle Axe on deck, Dozer in the hole, Sinrig.
All right. Let's do it.
What are you doing first?
Punch him in the face.
Okay.
With a 27.
Hits.
Ooh.
Alrighty.
It
That
does.
is 6 bludgeoning.
All right. Plus his D6 for favorite foe.
You're my
Okay,
favorite.
you did that? Okay.
And then bonus action punch. Ooh, that's only going to be a 11.
That'll be a miss.
All right. And then
With advantage?
Yes. I
Damn.
rolled a 3 and a 1.
Ouch.
And then, as his final thing, he will yeet him into. Is this chair still together?
Sorry, I was looking at his character sheet. Which one?
Bottom left.
I see it. I don't think so, but it's enough splinters so it'll still hurt. So, sure, go for it.
All right.
I forgot to mark which chairs were destroyed.
Is it still advantage?
Yeah, you can still have advantage.
All right, then that is a.
Last. I just want to point out I did it. Oh, damn it!
That is a 31.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25 with no problem whatsoever. He gets yeeted into that chair. Go ahead and roll 2d10 plus strength mod.
9, 10, 23.
The crunching sound as you watch one large piece of wood stick right through this guy's torso as he's and just falls back and he's just kind of groaning in pain, unconscious. Dozer is up, Fisty on deck, Joe in the hole. Dozer.
That guy might be dead. That guy might be dead.
Shish kebab over there.
Okay. Never mind. Never mind. I'll do it on my turn.
Okay, I've got a 25 and a 18.
Hit and hit.
So 12 damage, and those were both rolled with advantage.
2 more strikes against him, against the ground. He's still awake, but just barely. You see his eyes are kind of starting to flutter from this concussion you're giving him, just slamming him into the ground. Mm-hmm. But, or this time you said you're grabbing his fists and making him hit himself, right?
Yes, absolutely.
All right, so Fisty's fisting himself.
You nasty boy.
That's it. That's it. Stream's over.
We just lost 3 viewers.
Good night, everybody.
He is gonna try and get you off him with 3 more attacks. That's an 11. That's a 16. And that's a 16.
Miss.
All right, he can't get you off as you make him fist himself.
Because he's too busy fisting himself.
God.
That will end his turn. Joe is up.
Watching
Sinrig
Once Upon a
on deck.
Tavern.
Dozer in the hole. Joe, you got anything else?
Welcome to our last episode.
No, I'm just going to hobble back over and take a seat, and I'm going to try and make eye contact with Varys.
Okay.
And I'm just going to be like, point at myself and then put my head on the table.
All right. Sinrig is up. Dozer on deck. Fisty in the hole. Sinrig.
Real quick, can you roll to see if Demetrius is within, I think it's 60 feet of Battle Axe?
Within 60 feet, because the last one was 30 feet, right?
Yes.
All right, so within 60 feet, I'm going to say there's a 50% chance, but I rolled and you are not.
Okay. Oh, it is 30 feet, sorry.
Okay, so you still are not. So,
right,
not this time, but you sense that you'll be able to get to, if you want to consciously make your way over to that exact spot, you'll be able to get there before the dude dies.
All right. Well, Sinrig, I think, will go over and do a medicine check anyway.
Okay, no problem.
10, 15, 20. He'll do a medicine check.
He'll do a medicine check.
11.
Yep, that's enough to stabilize him. So Sinrig rips the piece of wood out and begins to bandage the wound, and that will end his turn. Dozer, what are you doing to Fisty?
Wait, has Griff rolled death saves, by the way?
He hasn't. Was it lethal damage? I should ask, because he would have.
I didn't say it wasn't, and Joe doesn't really give a shit because
Cool.
he cheated.
I feel like in the middle of a bar you wouldn't want to murder
That's
somebody.
a fail.
In front of everybody.
I mean, I didn't intentionally, but he cheated, so I'm just sitting down trying to not die too.
He has 1 success, 1 fail. And that
Somebody
will.
else can try and save him.
Am I within 30 feet of him?
We'll come to it at the end of this round.
right.
Dozer, what do you want to do?
Okay, do I still get advantage since
No,
he's-
not this time.
Okay. Okay, that's 15
Hit.
and 28.
Hit.
And then that's 12 damage.
12 more damage as you. I guess how do you want to do this?
Hey.
Yeah,
We're winning money.
I'm gonna say Fisty, come here. Come here. I want to say something to you.
He just is unconscious on the ground.
Did I
And
break him?
everyone, for a moment, there's silence in the bar, and then you can hear all of the people who bet money on Fisty and Battle Axe and Griff, and everyone just, God damn it! And then just, the whole bar is just pissed. You can hear the occasional people throughout who are like, all right, yeah, cool. Like the people who very clearly didn't bet, they were just here for a fight. But everyone who bet is definitely the loudest right now, as you get the feeling, not many people bet on you guys.
I mean, I'm a drunk, scrawny, tiny woman, so that's probably why they didn't bet on me.
A few people had bet on, actually a few people had bet on Dozer and Sinrig, but yeah, no one bet on you, Joe.
I did.
I get the feeling that
You're
Joe's.
making so much money.
I get the feeling that Joe's not exactly like petite. I thought she was like boxy. I don't know. Maybe.
But she's short. She's not very tall.
Okay, so she's short. Okay.
Yeah.
Like how short? What height?
I think I have it in here. I think she's like 5'6", 5'5".
Okay. It's not too short.
5'5" is pretty short.
That's not the.
No.
I'm
I was speaking on behalf of Seth. I'm sorry.
Did you, Demetrius, did you wanna save Griff here?
Yeah, I'll get within 30 feet of him and cast Spare the Dying on him.
Okay. These three dwarves are unconscious now as the other dwarves that were sitting at their table have come over now and they start dragging them away. And people are like, as like Griff is being dragged by, you watch as some people in the bar actually spit on him as he's being dragged off.
I'll just walk by and like does a lunge and teabags him, like over his body as he just slowly, like casually walks past him and just teabags him.
Just casual. Just
I'm gonna cast.
Because of your racial feat, it's just like awkwardly moist as well.
It's like a moist handshake.
Oh no!
I'm gonna cast.
Wait, before you do, I'm going to cast Beacon of Hope on Sinrig, Dozer, and Joe.
Okay.
And then
What does that do?
That allows them to regain the maximum number of hit points from.
Got it. Okay, I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds at 4th level on each of them independently. So what's 4 times 8?
28.
32.
32 plus 4.
36.
36.
So 36. You all take 36 health.
I'm just barely not bloody.
Okay.
7 HP, so it's better.
Yeah, I'm gonna do one more cast on you guys then. Does that still hold, or is that a one-time deal, Mitch?
Let's see. Beacon of Hope is a concentration up to a minute, so go for it.
Sweet. I'm gonna cast Healing Word at 3rd level on all 3 of them. So that is going to be
3d8.
Cure Wounds. I'm sorry. So yeah, 3d8. So that's
24 plus 4.
24 plus 4, so 28. 28. And I'm gonna stop there because I've now burned 6 spell slots. So
Okay.
Perfect.
We need more fireballs from this boy, so let's just calm
Because I
down.
almost burned all of my key points.
actually, I can't cast Fireball now.
Sorry, how much was that last one?
28.
Okay.
You all watch as not very many people are going up to the bar to collect their weddings.
We will.
Let's go!
So I'm not good at math, so I'm just. You guys are going to have to tell me how much I win with each thing. So.
I'm gonna tell you right now.
I was gonna say, I think Ben wrote it down for all of us.
All right, Varus, as you go up, you win 9,000 gold from betting on the team. 3,000 gold from betting on Joe. 2,000 on Sinrig. And sorry. Did you remove the gold? I'm sorry. You actually won. Did you remove the gold? I should ask.
Just did.
I can real quick.
Basically, you won 6,000, 1,000, or 6,000, 2,000, 1,000, and 500. So that's
6,000, 2,000.
9,500 gold altogether. Because you bet 3,000 and you bet 1,000, right? Is that correct?
9,500. You said. Okay.
That's a lot of gold.
Well,
when you got a lot riding on it.
not gonna lie, I was kind of worried there for a minute. So.
I was too.
Dozer, you won 4,000.
Woo!
Okay. Yeah. Woo.
Aldous, you won. Sorry. 1,500.
Yo, I'm fucking rich. I'm rich.
Joe, you won 6,000. Someone write down for Sinrig that he won 3,000.
Mitch, you got it.
Yo,
Yeah.
that makes up for the money that I spent on the quarter
And
staff.
Demetrius won 4,800.
Yeah.
So that's what we get plus our original.
No, that's not plus your original.
Okay.
That's why I was
So
saying. I'm telling you your winnings, not plus your original bet. So
Gotcha.
if you
Yeah,
bet,
All right, 3.
so if you had bet 3,000, so like Varus won, or for you in your case, Demetrius, you won 4,800 plus the 2,400 you bet on. You get that still.
All right. Any more matches before tomorrow? Do this thing.
I don't really think it's a good idea for you to for there to be any more fights tonight.
Go get Fisty up. He'll be down.
I look, that was exciting, but, and this is Hilda speaking, by the way, the blonde woman. I think it's probably best if you just go.
You should probably just take the gold and go. You should probably leave. God. Okay, I'm kind of picking.
So,
Gotcha.
is it alright if we come back here for drinks another time?
Yeah, let's come back sometime, huh?
Have a bit of a row.
Actually, I'm quite a bit thirsty now. Are you guys not thirsty? I would like a bit of
no.
beer.
Yeah, we should probably leave now.
No, we should. I believe we should have a beer here. We are
Should have
entitled
some
to a
drinks.
beer.
I don't
I-
even drink and I want to drink.
I've had several beers here, so
Last time this many.
So you wouldn't want more?
I mean,
Because I
I
believe
drank like 3 people's beers.
we came in here. Yeah.
You can see the visual discomfort in Hilda right now, who's just like, I just wish.
All this is like reveling in the physical discomfort that she's having. He's loving every minute of it.
What if we like tell you when we're coming back? Wouldn't that draw a big crowd? Get a lot
Yeah,
of drinks.
Yeah, we must have a lot of fans.
Wanting to cheat and lose.
We'll
like,
say
what?
tip your
Wow.
waitress really
That's so
well.
crazy. What a guy.
Yeah.
Bartender,
Oh my
sorry.
gosh.
So cool.
I would need to ask Griff when he wakes up.
Oh, you ask him that. Go ahead. We'll
Oh,
wait. We can wait if you like.
Oh
we can
wait,
wait.
shit. Is he
Yeah.
okay?
We can wait. No, let's wait and find out. I feel like it's better.
He, by the way, yeah, because since, Demetrius stabilized him.
cast
He's
spread
spare the
now.
dying. That's right.
We're waiting for him to wake up, right? Because we want to talk to him, right? Because I just want to find out, maybe how did he get that glass lodged in his hand? That must hurt. I hope he's okay.
Yeah, and wasn't there a winner's
He
purse?
cheated. It wasn't lodged in there. He used it to.
Yeah.
Oh,
It must
right.
really hurt.
No, there would be a winner's purse for the team. It would have been 2,000 per person. So, Joe, Sinrig, and Dozer take an extra 2,000. Thank you for the
Look
reminder.
at you guys go.
Rolling in
It
the
would be-
gold.
I feel like it's almost, it's important for us to be here when he wakes up because, I want to find out what's going. Like, I feel like that glass fell into his hand, and that's really, unfortunate.
I feel like you just exposed the long-time owner of our establishment to cheating.
Yes.
And that's going to call into question a lot of his past wins.
Yes.
And it's not going to be something you want to be around for.
Why not? I feel like it's going to be a great show. I've been hanging out with Zook too much. I'm sorry, guys.
What's that? What's that? You need beer? Yes, of course. And she walks away.
You know, guys. I think maybe we shouldn't be present anymore.
Okay, that is fine.
That's why they call it the gift.
I mean, I've got beer in my satchel. Do you guys want that? We can walk and drink.
Yeah, we could have some toilet beer and walk around. Yeah.
What is that toilet beer?
I don't know. How do you make it? Where do you put it? Where do you keep it? I don't know.
I have lots of supplies in my bag.
In your toilet. Yeah, I got you.
No, I don't use a toilet. What is a toilet?
What?
I don't like that you asked that.
Well, I don't like that at all.
I'm an orphan street urchin.
I mean, you know, toilet is a word for.
I don't
You know,
use
something
it.
to aspire
You're not an early 1900s wizard, okay? Like
She said as she
We
defecates
also
into the
don't
gutter. Got
stay
it.
in places very often.
that's
so...
look. I'm just gonna lay down the line right here. I'm not J.K. Rowling. My fantasy world has toilets. All right. Poop just doesn't
I'm
magically
not
disappear.
saying that it doesn't. I'm just
No, it doesn't.
No, we haven't
There's
been
no-
to toilets in a while. We were in a giant thing of water.
You just
Too late,
stayed
man. It's in
at
the wiki.
you
It's on the
just
wiki page.
stayed at
Too late.
Barefist Brewing. You just stayed at Barefist Brewing. He definitely has a toilet.
That's
Aldous
fine.
takes the time for that woman to run away to take out the wondrous pigments that he has, and he paints a permanent sign that says "cheat" on the bar.
Don't do that. We want to come back here.
Ben Grimald's there, right?
We just won a shitload of money.
I guess exploding. would run-
Grimald and Zane have stayed behind at Barefist Brewing, so I'm gonna try and get back to you guys as soon as possible.
All right, then never mind. Aldous doesn't do it because Joe convinces him otherwise.
Just want a shitload of money and let it be, man.
Aldous is okay. I'll express this in character. I don't like when people cheat like that. It really rubs me the wrong way.
Understood, but like he cheated, and I still beat his ass. So like he's the loser.
And I am impressed. I'm like, I think yes, this is probably. I just want to punish him more. I wish I could do something. It just makes me mad. I suppose I should just walk away, though, right? That is probably the bigger thing to do.
Yeah, I mean, like I was going to just leave him there and let him bleed out, but Father Demetrius saved him, so.
You're such a good guy, Father Demetrius. What would we do without you guys and Varus, man? We'd be like killing people like crazy. We'd be like homeless people that kill them. Like, what are they? Murder hobos? Like that. Like, that's where we would be. It'd be crazy.
Yeah, I am a murderous hobo.
It would just be murder hoboing and defecating in gutters and
It would be like a crazy world. All right, fine. Let's
Joe
go.
is just like,
I
that's
feel like
what you
this
do,
guy's
right?
here, right? So
Dude.
let's go. Let's get out of here.
Like, I haven't wiped my ass in 20 years. I don't know
Dude,
what's
I
going on.
didn't say I didn't wipe ass. I just said when I'm out traveling, sometimes you gotta poop.
I don't.
Let's go more in depth in this.
Your dingleberries sound like wind chimes.
Everybody poops, guys. It's okay.
All
don't.
right, so
I'm a robot.
you all exit Punch Club, and as you do, getting many stares of. Some people are like, give you a thumbs up as you walk by. Good fight. Other people are like you just lost me a lot of money, and they very clearly, while it's not your fault, they're not happy about it, and they don't like looking at you at this very moment. As you guys exit the building, you make your way the long trek back to District 5 to Barefist Brewing, and arrive to the brewery about dinner time. See, Zane and Grimald have already sat down for dinner, waiting for all of you to come back.
How was your fighting adventure?
I hold up a shitload of gold.
Ah,
Very
profitable.
Yes, fruitful.
It's too bad we don't have a magic shop to go spend it in anymore.
What do you mean? Deliria's cool with us now. Just
Oh yeah, you
went
went there. We went to Deliria. She's cool with us. You want to go real quick before she closes?
I think we should spend the
Get an
next
order?
2 hours doing this.
Yeah.
You want to get an order in real quick?
What were Deliria's
That's all.
items for the day?
It was a potion of speed. No, we haven't been there. have we?
She'd have new items at this point.
We can go
Oh.
check.
We just picked up
Eh.
our other stuff. I think that was all we did.
Yeah, we didn't. I don't. Did we go pick? Yeah, we picked
Yeah,
up our
'cause
stuff,
I
but we
have
didn't
my-
ask her for new stuff, did we?
Out of
No.
out of character, remember the way I do magic shops is that the inventory changes every session. Every
great.
new session day. So like if it's different sessions same day, nothing changed, but by the time you guys rest, then something would have changed. So yes, there would be a new inventory at this point.
We can go look if you'd like.
I mean, I'm not opposed to seeing Deliria, but
She was
it's
thinking about
not a
you.
pressing matter.
It is
What is
about it is about closing time at this point. However, you guys still have all day tomorrow to go, and any 24-hour orders could be picked up before Carny's party on the next day after that. So
And tomorrow we get to go back to Harold and get our really dope clothes. Oh, we should go to a bathhouse. I should go get a bath tomorrow. Yeah, I smell.
I don't want to be stinky.
I smell and I have a lot of blood on me.
Yeah, no, Zane. We talked to Deliria. We told her like, "Hey, man, we're sorry," and she was cool. She made us wait like 40 minutes, but she was cool. I picked up this blood vial. Look at this. She took my vial. She took my blood and she put it in a vial, and now my spells are stronger. It's crazy.
What?
Look at it. It's called a
That's
blood
cool.
vial.
It's called a what?
Bloodwell vial. It's a sorcerer thing. Are you a sorcerer?
No.
Okay, there's wizard things in there too. Look in Tasha's. Just look in Tasha's at magic items.
Yeah.
I would recommend like ASAP because there's so much shit in there that Ben opened
Oh.
last, and it's wonderful.
Guys,
Make sure to look through the catalog before we go to the store tomorrow.
Good idea. Here, here's I should do that. Like that's a good in character. She gave us this pamphlet. Here, you can look through this, and I'll like slam down like a big book before we go. Now we were ready because we kind of like fucked around for a long time, and it was really annoying. Like she was like, guys, can you finish this real quick? Because people are leaving our stream.
I'm picturing like a JCPenney catalog though, where like someone's like showing off a ring of invisibility.
Like the one in
Nothing,
Red Dead.
Just a picture of nothing because they're just like they're gone. Oh man, that's great.
I almost have enough money now for a life well tattoo. I only need 2,000 more gold.
Oh my gosh, I have a 1,500 if you want some. No, I need it.
Shit, dude. Shit. I just need a black sapphire. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I can't. Unless I short rest right now, because I have like no power left.
well, if anyone has unless anyone has anything else they'd like to do in the night, I know Senrig will go out and do his plant thing for a bit. Unless anyone has anything else they'd like to do tonight outside of shopping, since it's about closing time, you guys can go ahead and get to resting. Does anyone have anything else they want to do?
Yeah.
Okay.
Should play some poker.
Let me see if I remember what all this spell takes.
I'm gonna play Dungeons and Dragons like Red Dead Redemption 2, and we are going to play blackjack for the next 6 hours.
I was gonna make the same joke about.
The money that we just won
What's
between
this-
ourselves.
What's the spell, Demetrius?
I'm going to cast Legend Lore.
Oh, you son of a bitch. All right.
What is that?
I was going to be fair, before Tavern Talk, I was going to do it on the place we're going to.
Okay, so
I lay out.
are you doing it?
incense,
Are you doing it just
25.
in the tavern?
Yeah.
All right.
If it's not, is it crowded in the tavern?
I
or-
mean, it's about dinner time, but you know, if you want to wait till after dinner and it lightens up a little bit, it's up to you. Or you could just do it during dinner, and it doesn't really matter.
I'll wait till after dinner.
Okay. So you wait a little bit, and then
Or
as
wait
the,
until closing time, I guess. I don't know. If
as
we're
the
still, like, hanging
tavern
around.
begins to die down, as you know, you guys have a spot upstairs, remember too. So as it begins to die down, you find a time and a space where you can lay out the incense, begin to burn it, and place down these 4 ivory strips that you had picked up the day before, I believe. Correct?
Yes.
And you begin meditating. What are you focusing on?
Hope Vale.
Oh, that place. Oh, that Deliria wants us to go to.
ice?
Yeah. Hopevale. She wants us to go there and bring back information, and she'll give us money.
Items. She'll give us an item. She's gonna give us the belt of fire.
I
Giant.
point to it on the map that we now have.
She'll give us the fire giant strength belt for Sinrig. If we bring back any information that we have, we can find when we go there.
So.
Okay. Sorry, I need to complete the spell for him.
I just saw this all-purpose tool. Oh man. Yeah, sonic screwdriver reference.
As you focus on Hopevale, Demetrius, you begin to hear whispers in the back of your ear. Beware this place which claims hope rests. For those who know it, avoid it like the plague. Eyes always watching. Minds never remembering.
Is it Pleasantville?
Memories like items exchanged in Hopevale. And that's all I'll give you.
I'm sorry, I thought you were done. I apologize.
It's okay. I was thinking. I don't just have legend lore words written down on every town.
Well, I thought it was a good improvisation.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it. I'm intrigued. I do kind of want to write it down though. Do you have that again for me?
Nope. Go back and watch the session later.
Yeah. It essentially sounds
Legend
a little
Lore
bit.
of Hopevale, something about memories.
You can check back at the 1 hour 33 minute mark. Sorry, go ahead, Joe.
At bit.ly/Once Upon a Tavern.
Sounds very a la Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind.
I was thinking Castle Oblivion. Yeah. Well, from what I gather about Hopevale, the place where we are going for Deliria, it is not a very nice place. People who know about it tend to avoid it for good reason. Something about their minds and their memories are traded like items. It sounds maybe to have some sort of psionic properties. So we might want to look into preparing something to shield our minds, perhaps? I do not know. Deliria said she didn't want anything vague, so we will still have to go, but I just thought a heads up would be nice.
Yes. Yeah, that is more than we usually go with, so yeah, that's good information.
So, do you guys want to do that? We're gonna do that after the party, right?
Oh yeah, no, we're not going there yet.
Okay.
Wait. I mean, after taking down the church, correct?
Hold on, wait. We're doing that?
No, we're not.
Why
on.
are we not doing that?
Hold on. We talked about this yesterday. Were you? Oh gosh, you weren't there.
Ah, yes, the oppressive force that has hurt almost everyone in this party that is now in charge of the city.
But what are they really in charge? Like that's
They're
the
not
question.
doing
They
anything
probably
right now.
like Cineric and I talk about it, and basically like they're not in charge of much right now, right? They have nothing. They have one. That's it. We need to get an army to fight the bigger threat. to parlay with the people who own this place and to maybe take down the church, we're gonna get what, like 20 guards? That's it. Like it's not gonna be useful for our cause. And then B, like they're not really the only people we're pissing off. They're really pissing off is the Dragonborn, right? And like that sucks, but they're not like actively harming them. They're only actively harming the uprisings.
They have actually harmed almost everyone in this party.
Before, when they were aboleth worshippers, but now we don't know what they worship. Nobody knows. They're just people who are hiding in their hole, pretending to have something that they don't have. I mean, I don't know, man. It just doesn't seem worth it for our time, for what we have to deal with the Illithids and the aboleths and all that at home.
Especially right now, I mean, it would be more beneficial to
run errands for Deliria?
Yes.
No, it would be more, or you can just keep interrupting me. Wow. No, I think it would be more beneficial for us to go talk to this Lord of Blades, use them as allies. It would be more beneficial for us to go to this place that Iracoria told us about and have Dragonborn as our allies as well. I think it would be better for us to gain allies first before we try to do anything. And also, they're not doing anything right now. We don't need, these people in the city have suffered enough for now. Let us not do another upheaval. These people need some stability and some time to heal and to have normal lives.
Under the oppression of the church?
We're not doing anything to them right now.
Oh, yes, right now.
Yeah.
This horrible body that we have witnessed firsthand, that I can tell you is awful, is now now holding the capital of the city. And we're just going to turn away and say, oh, they're not hurting anyone currently. They just hurt someone before we were back to the city. And they were hurting people for years before that.
Nothing you're saying is wrong, and nobody's arguing with you about that. I guess we're just trying to have our priorities straight about what to do, because in the event the Illithids come to this plane, the church will die along with us. And if we take our time dealing with that, it's just gonna cut down. That's all.
So then, do I have a promise that no one here will do anything other than Illithid direct quests?
Oh my God, no. If you want to go kill the church, go ahead, but count me out.
Listen, I'm not saying we can. I guess the idea is we want to bolster our strength a little bit. In 24 hours, since going from the water plane to here, I have everybody in this group so far has already purchased a magic item and has had leads on other quests that could make us more powerful in order to assist in our liberation and our protection of this realm. And then on top of that, liberation of this realm from said church and all these things. But I guess the idea is, it seems every time we leave, something happens and the church takes over. And we cannot afford to stay here and constantly battle them and beg.
So why do we not just crush the church? That was the mistake we made last time. We let them stand.
If you would like to murder them all, I mean, I'm not going to persecute you or turn you into them or anything like that. I won't do that to you because you're my friend, but I don't know if I can stand with you against an entire, like, these people, it's going to be...
They're harmless, right? That's why we're not dealing with them. So why are you afraid?
I am
Grimald, I hate the church just as much as you do. But if we were to take down the church, who would be left to run the city?
Anyone else?
Who? If we took down the church today, who would you put in charge? We need to have some sort of, at least a shell of a form of leadership if this city has any hope of surviving. We cannot just overthrow them, kill everyone in the church, and then hope that the city will figure it out and then leave again. Yes, there are other forces in the world that are bigger and we have to deal with eventually. But if we do not take the time to fix this for real, we have a responsibility to make sure that whoever is in charge after the church will stay in charge and will be good for the people and good for this city. So unless you can point me to the person or group of people who is going to do that, I want to take them down.
I know the families of one to some degree. It has been a while since I was in the social circles, but I at least know them. We all have had contact with many senators. If we leave the Senate in charge, if we pull the districts, if we ask for representatives after that, leave it to democracy.
Sorry, that's April doing that.
Let him go.
I suppose that is not wrong. It is a good cause, and I want to protect my home, and you want to protect yours.
Why are we the ones that...
And because we are the ones with means.
Yeah, but also, I'm sorry. I am from 11. The senators, the wealthy, what have they done for the people in 11? Nothing. So putting them in charge is another evil that is not going to take care of the people. Right now, nobody is harming them, and the people are able, as Sinrig has been doing, trying to help them provide for themselves, independent of whoever is in charge.
Oh yeah, out of character. Sinrig is casting like a plant explosion. I don't know how to say it, but like a super,
districts.
like it's a super fertile ground in like 11, 13, and somewhere else.
He's basically he is going about the philosophy that to help the people help themselves. So he is creating he's making the ground throughout all of the poorer districts fertile, so that come spring, food grows and no one's starving, and suddenly, they aren't being put down.
And I believe that is a good start and a good resolution to the problem you are having with the people in 11. I don't know, Grimald, I agree with you, but I feel like taking on a government that large right now, or whether they are large or not.
How long? Wait, sorry, really quick, out of character. How long were we gone from the city again?
About 20 days.
Okay. In less than a month, they took the capital. What's to say they won't just take control of these farmlands?
That is true. And you know what? I suppose tomorrow, if you'd like, instead of going to Deliria, I will go with you to the capital, and we will murder the people who run this place.
I will not be in attendance. I will be going to the orphanage to see to the poor and the people who are actually helping the people of the city. I will not be murdering people for a cause that you believe to be righteous, when it is not necessarily what is best for the people of the city.
When I worked for the church, what were your words towards me, Joe? Did you believe I was harmless? Did you believe that my beliefs were no big deal? Or were you constantly hounding me about being a part of a dangerous and brutal regime?
Oh, I don't like authority at all. Any police, I don't like any of the guards. I don't like any of the people that are rich. I don't like any of the people in power. Yes, the church is, before it was very much oppressive on the people. And I'm not saying that it's not going to be in the future. But I am not okay with going into a building because, there could possibly be bad things that maybe happen. I'm going to go murder all of these people. I'm not doing that. You may, and that is fine, and I will not judge you for it, because I have murdered people in the past for my own revenge. But I will not be a part of that story.
This
Grimold, Zane, hypothetically speaking, could the Senate function without the church? Could there be a separation of the Senate and the church?
I do believe the church was the very reason the Senate had as many problems as it did.
It's worth noting that the church did not disband the Senate. Girgagax did. So that is also worth noting as well.
How many cubic feet is a trebuchet?
Continue. I'll get back to you.
I
If you have
know
to
that it
ask,
can
you can't
toss.
afford one.
I know that it can toss an object up to 300 meters away.
And how heavy is that object?
1 second. Trebuchet.
I'm sorry, I just thought of the scene from Outlaw King with the trebuchet at the beginning.
God,
Oh yeah.
Fucking, oh my god.
Oh,
It was
wow.
so good.
This is in part my fault directly.
95 kilograms.
When we took time apart, I went to kill Vitio, to strike down all the church's hierarchy. And when I found nothing but fanatics who truly believed in a false god, I took pity, and that pity allowed them to grow. It allowed them to take one. And if we are gone for 20 more days, they may take another district. And in 20 more days, they may take another. This is not something I can turn away from.
I do agree we should be wary of them. However, we need to know what we're propping up in this place. We can't just walk in there and cut off some heads, and the city is better for it.
That is agreed. We are going to a party with, though not reputable, some of the more powerful people in some districts. We can gain some knowledge on the situation. And if you choose not to go with me, I can appreciate that you are doing something greater. But I was a part of this. I forwarded it. It is not something that should be in the world for anyone. And therefore I must deal with my mistakes.
Yes, I've seen what, in Gigagax's wake, what has happened to my people. And I wish to take some steps to bring them back into some semblance of the community we once had. I think as Father Demetrius was saying, perhaps we could reinstate the Senate representatives, new representatives from all the districts. We need to, I think this party is important to rub elbows, see who's out there, the powers that be. Then we will kill the church.
So am I baiting this trebuchet or not? Because it takes 353 cubic feet of the 1,000 that I have, and I'm just curious.
I think we will not do anything rash until after the party, my friend.
Mike Flores, I just want to remind you, it cannot be worth more than 25 gold, which means that the DM can make it made of cheese if he wants to, because it can only be worth 25 gold. So,
are you telling me that I should be upset about a cheese trebuchet?
You know, honestly,
Budget trebuchet.
Throw some cheese my way. Hey.
but you know, the rule is that if like you make a whole bunch of gold coins, let's say, they're all fake gold coins because they have to be worth 25.
Situation.
Right? Exactly. It's a deal with the devil.
No, that's
Monkey's
fine.
pot. That's a terrifying.
How much do you think like an M9 is? Probably like $20, right?
In America, yeah. If you go to Walmart,
They're still
Easy,
expensive.
baby. 22 caliber rifle. No. So like, I'm making this trip. You say we're gonna go attack the place tomorrow, right?
Whatever you guys do, I will not be a part of. So
We're going tomorrow morning, right?
no, I'm going to the orphanage, taking a bath and picking up my clothes.
At dawn, red dawn, right? Like the dawn of the Wolverines. We're gonna go kill everybody in that house.
I guess actually I should say since I can get a word in really quick.
I appreciate your efforts, Mike.
It's actually I guess 3,375 cubic feet, right? Like because it says that I just found in the book it's a huge object, which is just be 15 by 15 by 15 would be the easiest situation. So yeah, so there you go.
All right, I need 3 pots. We need 2 more of these pots.
That was a lot of money, wasn't it?
We're going right tomorrow at dawn.
Aldous.
You know
we
what?
are
Fuck,
waiting.
let's go right now. Grimo, do you see how crazy it is when like you don't listen? You see, like you're getting like, see, just pause for a second, okay? We're gonna figure this out. I like you.
We are literally saying we are going to leave and hope nothing wrong happens.
No. What I'm saying is when I get riled up about things too, I do this as well. And I get upset.
Banish yourself?
Yes, I do. Yes, I banished myself. It was a mistake. You missed the whole apology thing I did last time. But I'm sorry, okay? I told you guys, and I appreciate you guys coming to help me and help my kingdom and do what needs to be done for my people. Which is why, if you want to go tomorrow, I am with you. I will stand with you. Whether it's just you and I against the whole church, I don't give a shit. I'll be there. But I feel like the people in this room have your best intentions at heart. And having your best intentions mean having the best intentions of everybody you stand for, which you stand against the church. And we are standing against the church. I promise you, that's what we're here for. But just let us figure it out on our own terms, and you're gonna be way more sure of success, right? The percentage chance of winning between me and you versus the whole church, and then me, you, everybody in this room, and on top of that, hopefully, the Lord of Blades, other people are coming, right? If we can get a whole crew here, man, we're gonna tear down that church. That is an end goal. I promise you, it is part of the plan. But just let us build ourselves up. Let us become what we have to become to do this.
Inaction is what got the church here.
You are right. You're right. Everything you're saying is correct. I cannot disagree with that. And again, if you want to go tomorrow, if you want to go now, I'm with you. I will stand with you. I will cast lightning bolts at a building until I'm shot down with arrows. But I don't think it's going to make a statement.
It's not about a statement. It's about toppling a brutal regime.
Yes, I agree.
So let us, if you are on my side, then let us gain some information about them, maybe through the party, and go from there.
Oh, that is great. Yeah, we're getting information. I was building designing a trebuchet. I'm sorry. Did we decide on that?
He looks up from his paper. Like, what?
Oh, we're going to the party? Yeah, okay. Then yeah, let's go to the party. I was literally looking up trebuchet pictures. I didn't listen to anything that happened in the last 5 minutes.
Great. So this was more circular arguments thanks to Mike's trebuchet obsession. All right, moving on. You all go upstairs to rest, the DM says, because
Listen, if
you've made a decision. You don't get to come back from it now, even if it is 2 days' time.
So you're the save point. You have to hit the save point.
Yep,
Got
it's
it.
done.
Okay.
You're moving on.
We got to come back to this moment.
You all head upstairs, exhausted. After Klaus just like, you need to go. I'm just really. It's midnight. I'm tired of hearing you guys yell at each other. Go upstairs and go to bed. You all head upstairs to the loft. Little hay, packed with hay and nice and warm as you all lay down, roll out your bedrolls, and fall asleep. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break. So, we will be back in 15 minutes, so that means like 6:51, 52-ish. We will come back. We will spend the last day of free time they have before they have to get all fancy for the party. Hey, don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Hey!
Yeah.
I just
Pretty.
ate some keto yogurt, which is quite thick in my mouth. So
You should put your mic a little bit closer because you moved it away to eat, and now
Name,
it's better.
screen name, thick in my mouth.
Oh God. Sticking his lips like.
smacking my lips like a grandma tasting cottage cheese.
like
Ew.
shit.
It sounds like the 8th layer of hell for me.
That's what my great aunt used to always taste things like this. She would like taste something and she'd be like eat it and she'd be like, that's good.
Like James Cameron drinking milk. Like,
Like all of their lips.
You mean Ridley
I
Scott?
don't like any of this.
Ridley Scott. Sorry, Ridley Scott. God damn it.
All right, getting back into it.
I was gonna say James Cameron. Like, what is he planning the next Avatar?
No, Ridley Scott. All of his robots are full of milk.
What if they
He
were
has a milk
green?
fetish.
All right, moving on. The next day comes the 43rd day of winter. The day is yours. Does anyone have anything specific they would like to do today, the final full day before Carny Troskell's party?
I want to go recruit Fisty.
Not gonna lie, I would like to go see what Deliria has today.
Okay.
Because I got money. I want to see what she's got.
I'll tag along for that.
I'm there, baby.
I'd
I'll
like
go,
to.
yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen Deliria, so I would like to personally apologize.
Oh, your
I
mic
mean-
sounds crazy weird, Grimold.
No, you get echo.
No. I've got 2 hours and 10 minutes. Let's go to the shop.
No, but
I think Ben heard me. I don't know who did that.
What did you say?
I do not want to go to Deliria's. I want to go
Okay.
to 11 and visit Leon.
Okay.
And then I want to go to a bath.
Okay. All right. So we'll start with those of you who are going to Deliria. Put your hand up by your face so I know you are going.
But can I also get a bath afterwards?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, you guys can meet up at the bath afterwards.
Wait, does Joe not know what a toilet is, but she knows what a bath is?
Hell yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
you
you,
just sit in the
you
bath.
take.
She's actually
You
never
take
had
the
a bath.
bath.
No, she's,
They're one and the same, my friend.
Yeah, Joe does both for, yeah.
no, she's never had a bath before, so this is going to be a very strange experience. She's never had enough money to go to a bathhouse.
All right.
Wait. So you're telling me a bath is just like a big toilet that you lay in?
I love it. What a great idea. Who thought of this?
Your words were coming out of your mouth, but Joe's mouth was actually when he said that.
Yes.
I feel like you're saying part of word. Are you trying to say spaghetti?
Spaghetti.
All right. So you guys are all going to. Some of you are going to Deliria's. Joe is going to Leon's, and you will all meet up at the bathhouse afterwards. The bathhouse. There's a bathhouse, a nice one in District 5, not too far from the tavern that you guys, or from the bar that you guys can meet up at. So, starting off with those of you going to Deliria, you walk down the streets of District 5 and walk into the door of Deliria's home, the bell ringing, and her long, lanky form comes out from behind the curtain. Grimold, dear. You were missed.
Deliria.
Well, I believe I delivered everything. What can I help you with?
You could accept my personal apology for how abruptly we left you last time.
Oh dear. And she rubs her finger along your cheek. I never took anything that happened personally from you.
You have been nothing but kind to us, and
Should we give them some time? Or...
could would appreciate a glance at your current items.
Okay. Roll persuasion check plus a d10 for me, please.
Grimold's great at persuasion.
It's just all about which table I roll on.
You said plus what?
Plus a D10.
D10.
Mitch, I'm so glad you had the same idea as me with personal items.
I'm a pervert, yeah.
27.
27. She whips out her catalog for the day. First of all.
We're both pale and gangly. We just get each other.
I do have some new things that you may find interesting. First of all, I have this here, and she holds up an amulet. One that I believe you guys recognize, as it is an amulet of proof against detection and location. I believe someone has gotten one of those already, if I recall. This amulet protects you from scrying spells, things of that nature. I also have this rod here. A rod of the Pact Keeper. Simple.
Grimal didn't sign up for no rod.
Plus,
That's also only for warlocks.
plus one item only for warlocks, unfortunately, as the disembodied voice said, so probably not very good for you. And finally, this broom. And she sets it
Fuck,
on
I'm
her.
buying the broom.
Nimbus 2000.
All this is in it, and Nimbus 2000. Are you kidding me?
Let's play Quidditch!
Wait, is it? It's a Nimbus 900, right? It's a Nimbus 900.
It's a broom that you can use to sweep, and also that you can use to fly.
How much for the broom?
A flying water boy?
For the broom, 600 gold pieces.
What?
Fucking done, baby.
Buy it.
Dude, flying robot.
Damn it! How many brooms do you have?
Yeah, if you have got
Only one.
Do you have-
yeah.
Listen, how about this? How about this? What if we all pitch in and we like share the broom? Like I have it on Mondays and Tuesdays. You get it on Wednesdays and Thursdays.
It,
know what?
it can carry up to 400 pounds, so...
You know, I can
like-
dig that. I think it will
like it-
fit my aesthetic really well. So yes, I will chip in for your
That
broom.
sounds good. Yeah, I'll chip in. We can split him like a
I
girlfriend.
like that Ferris is like, I want to have things that all make me fly. I
Yeah,
have
don't you have those
boots.
boots that make you fly? Wait,
I
hold
have
on.
a
What is it? Why do you need the
broom.
broom?
I plan to have the boots, the broom. I'm gonna have wings. It's gonna be something else.
Zane puts his hand on Aldous' shoulder and says, "Broom shakalaka."
Ah.
I'll just like
I
I'll
love
just gives
that
you.
Zane is the honorary dad
Whoa,
because
no,
all
no,
these
no.
dads
Aldous like turns and like gives you nucks, and because we're both lightning boys, it just like sparks as
Ooh, ooh, yeah.
it's like
just a tiny little lightning bulb.
like a little bitty baby, like a little bitty baby lightning bolt.
and it's a great time.
Love it.
Oh,
So, okay, sorry. My headset went out, so I know about the broom. Was there another item we discussed?
The only one pertinent to you would be this amulet of proof against detection and location.
How much is that one?
Also 600, but it requires attunement.
I don't have no more space.
Sold.
That ain't a bad thing for someone to have, especially like.
Sold.
You want it?
Sold.
Okay, man. It's yours, I guess.
It's yours. And she hands out the amulet in return for 600 gold.
How you want to do this? Who else is chipping in on this broom? Grimal, you look like you were interested.
You know what? I'll give 200. Does that sound fair? I'll do 200.
I'll do 200. That's fine.
I'll stay on the ground, thanks. I believe that's fine for me.
I've always wanted to be a witch. I'll chip in.
You want to do the 200 too? All right.
Yeah.
And then Grimal, if you want it, just like holler at us. It's fine.
The idea of flying sounded wonderful at first, but then I remembered going underwater, and that was horrifying.
Oh, it's like a different thing though.
It's like super thin water.
You can actually still breathe without having to use any sort of
there's a
magical enchantments.
there's a command word, right? Like, if I'm not mistaken, for that broom that you have to say, right?
Accio.
No, there's not. It is simply. Let me double check.
I thought it
Oh,
was,
you are correct. You must speak its command word.
Yep.
It would be an elven word for up. So let me get the elvish translator.
How about then you just get to make it up?
Fucking yip kills me.
Oh no! It's not the elven word for up. It's whatever you want it to be.
No,
bud.
I want it to be the elvish word for up. So
All right, which elvish? Are we talking Tolkien? Or are we talking D&D?
we're talking this one thing I have.
Yep.
Yip is amazing, but I just got my nephew like a big plush Appa. That was his Christmas present.
Oh, that's the best.
It was so perfect.
And
And I
best
got
uncle.
a big plush Demogorgon from Stranger Things.
Nice.
It's horrifying. It's face things up.
It's actually not horrifying. It's pretty cute, actually.
She loved it.
They got rid of the horrifying nature of it. Just made it look like a big flower with teeth.
It'll be day. D-E.
Okay.
Dayman! Oh!
Awesome.
Fighter of the night, man!
Is it amulet of proof against detection and location?
Yes.
Okay, got it.
Champion of the sun.
Well, is there anything else I can do to help you?
I was going to see, what do your staves look like?
I don't have any in stock at the moment, but I could see about getting some shipped in.
Ah,
Yeah, she can ship things too, Mark and Matt. I know you guys weren't here yesterday, but she can ship things. So if you see something that you like, that like the plus, or we got like some plus stuff items for like our spells and stuff. So
Never use it.
What are you interested in, dear?
oh, that's right. You have a +3 rapier. You.
some sort of staff that helps with healing.
Ooh. Healing staff.
I can get it. It would require attunement. And, of course, you'd have to pay the shipping costs on such a thing.
Naturally.
But for an item
much
such
is
as
the
that, 12,000 gold pieces.
12,000.
6,000 now, and 6,000 upon delivery.
What is it? What is it? What are you trying to buy?
Staff of healing.
What does that do?
I would imagine it heals.
Well, I mean, if it's helping us, like, right? Like, we're the ones gonna be healed. So, like, I feel like if we all kind of, that's like a good item for everybody.
I'm not there. I would pitch in, but
For the record, Colin, out of character, I've looked it over. If fucking bards can attune to this, I'd say a divine soul sorcerer can
So,
attune to this.
I'm gonna say Divine Soul Sorcerer is basically a cleric.
Right.
He
You
wants
you
to be,
can
so-
you can attune to this.
Okay. Right. No one has to pitch in for this. I'm more than willing to foot the bill. You know what? Let's do it. 6,000 now. 6,000 upon delivery.
oh yeah, dude, I love it.
Are you able to stencil anything into the staff
I don't see
for
why.
an added bonus? You know, I'll throw it.
Don't worry about it, as long as it's not complicated.
No, I just want you to write "Heroes never die" on the staff.
I wanted you to make 4 lines that are perpendicular with each other.
Common, Elvish.
Make it in common.
Can you inscribe Ugu as well?
Ugu.
Callan, you know the second you get this, I'm gonna start shouting, I need healing!
Can you make a
I only-
skull? Can you make a
I need healing.
skull? But like
sweet
with
flames.
like ha ha next to it, so everybody knows that I tell really funny jokes. And then on my forehead, can you tattoo damaged so that people know I'm really
All right,
messed
that's
up?
enough. I can easily get that on the staff.
I'll send you the reference, April.
for no charge. Yes. So 6,000 now then.
Yes,
It would take about a week.
that's fine. I'm sure I won't be going anywhere.
See, you're taking your time doing my task, but that is fine.
All good things coming to. I don't even know what I'm trying to say right now.
Together. Remember we talked about that?
Take
What?
your time.
Just going to the party too is what I'm saying. Like she knows we're going to the party first.
Which is tomorrow.
Yeah, we're gonna be there. What are you gonna wear?
Mañana.
A dress.
Oh, it's gonna be very revealing too, I imagine.
Stunning.
I have
I
no
would
doubt.
imagine.
No matter. Oh, yep, he beat me to it.
Stunning,
Deepest
no
of
doubt.
these.
Oh, you know, dear.
Now, Deliria,
Hmm.
you know my history with the church is very muddled.
Hmm.
Is there any way you could give me information on their current power grab?
What are you willing to give me, dear?
What do you desire, Deliria?
Oh, he's lucifering her! Yes!
You know what I desire, dear. Many things.
I was about to say, Ben, can I roll a check to see if I know?
Gold. Company. I would tell you, if you act as my date to the party tomorrow.
Deliria, if I wasn't gaining this information, which is all too important to me, I would turn it down simply because accompanying you would be an honor. And Grimold bows awkwardly deep.
And he
So charming.
You lean over somebody. I'm like, did you see that bow? That was a really deep bow. See that bow?
You are a man of your word, I know. So I shall tell you now. What exactly do you wish to know?
What has the church gained with taking the spire, and why have they not reached out to others?
Isolation, mostly, is the big one here. They... Well, you may have noticed the lack of guards in the streets. It's because most of the guards have been called back to one to protect it. If you've tried to get to one, you would notice barricades in the streets. I know of many little urchins that whisper in my ear that claim that the once secret entrances into the capital they no longer have. They've been blocked as well. Truth be told, we do not know what they are here for. We only ever see them come out when they're hunting a warforged, or what they're trying to gain, but their numbers are small. Between the ones killed in the Dragonborn fight and the ones who die trying to capture Warforged, I know they have no army. Not to mention the number of defectors that I've heard since this has all begun. I'd say a couple hundred at most. I do not know what they try to gain, for I have not asked, and as I've said, my little urchins can't get in. However, I'm sure there are many who have some ideas that you can ask tomorrow. You can pick me up here at 7 o'clock.
7 o'clock sharp.
Very good. Is there anything else I can help you all with?
You don't do tattoos, do you?
I do. You need to pay the labor, of course, and you need the dust required for that tattoo. Or do you just mean regular tattoos?
No, I want a sick tattoo.
Like a magical tattoo?
Yeah, like a skull.
What kind of tattoo?
Like a skull that says like
I'm very confused. Do you want just a tattoo, or do you want a tattoo with magical properties?
Oh yeah, magic, badass tattoo. It's like a skull.
Oh, I'm imagining magical tattoos as the most gaudy tattoos now. Like a tattoo
Sorry.
of strength that just like a
Okay,
gnome
you gave us
lifting
a
up
list
something.
before, right? Like there was.
It's in
Are,
Tosh.
are
It's
you
in
suggesting?
Tasha's.
Okay,
Are you
okay.
suggesting that if we paint
I'll
flames on
thumb
Dozer,
through
that he'll
that.
move faster?
I'll thumb through that and we can get back to it, okay? And we can just
Please.
retcon that. Retcon that. Okay?
No, it happened.
Okay.
If you go to your inventory, if you go to equipment and click manage equipment, and then in add items type tattoo, that should come up with a list. I think someone said.
Thank you.
Colin and I also asked about 3 different ones, and we have the gems needed and the prices on those 3 too, just so that we had them for later use, I believe. I asked about the bloodlust one, no, blood fury, and the life well. And I think Colin, what you asked about the AC one, right? The barrier tattoo.
Yeah, I did.
Ooh.
It's gonna take a while to find the gem for that.
Yeah.
What's the Lifewell one? I know that's going to be expensive because I think that was like
Actually,
for
the
the higher
Lifewell
tiers.
one, the Lifewell one's not as expensive. It's 20,000 GP, and it's a black sapphire dust. And the Lifewell, it allows you when you die, like if you would get knocked unconscious, you come back automatically with 1 HP.
yeah.
Oh shit! I meant to go to the jeweler to see if I could buy $2,000 worth of amethyst dust. Fuck.
You still could if you want.
I don't want to spend the whole another session shopping though.
I mean, we could just make it quick if you want.
Okay.
You basically need a 2,000 gold piece amethyst, which is
Yeah.
I want to be clear, a rather large amethyst.
Couldn't I buy $2,000 worth of amethysts? though?
Sure, 2,000 gold worth of amethyst, and then, yeah, I mean, you could. So we can explore that option.
Oh shit. Sorry. Eldritch Claw Tattoo.
Is that what you're interested in?
I am. Gives me reach to 15 feet, and it gives me an extra 1d6 of damage on a melee hit.
So for this tattoo, a simple 600 gold. It's not that intensive.
Ooh.
As for the...
Can I have it as a skull with tendrils coming out?
Sure, I don't care.
That'd be awesome.
As for what kind of gems I would need for that, and make sure you write this down, because I don't.
Why did she make those noises?
Have I used Bloodstone yet? Have I used...
You thought about it, but you didn't.
I don't believe you did.
It was the one, sorry, yeah, let me look at my notes. Hold on. It might have been the one that I asked about, the Blood Fury. Hold on. How do I look at the other ones? Go back.
But I want everybody to know how messed up I am. Just want everybody to know that I'm really messed up.
No, yeah, no, the Blood Fury is ruby dust, so you're good.
So Bloodstone dust, 2,000 gold pieces worth. Good.
Do I have to give somebody 2,000 gold pieces?
You have to buy a... I do not have Bloodstone. I don't have these gems. You need to find them or buy them.
So nobody here has any? Damn. Okay. It's really a spur of the moment thing. Hold on.
There's a jeweler down
Kind
the
of taking the wind out of my sails here.
Yeah, I kind of was just gonna go straight for the skull before I could change my mind. All right, no. Okay, I'm gonna go pop by the jewelers, get some bloodstone dust for 2,000. Come right back, and then we'll whip this bad boy up.
All right, so
Jewel Lasco.
just really, really quickly, we're gonna have you, you and Varus head over to the jeweler. A little halfling woman, who is dressed nicely. She's got a nice some nice robes on, some nice purple robes. She's going to take a look for you. So, for Bloodstone, for 2,000 gold pieces worth of Bloodstone, and your average Bloodstone size, you're looking at... you're gonna need about 40 Bloodstones in order to do that. There's a chance Bloodstones, I'd say, they are fairly common. So she has quite a few. Let's see how many she has for you.
Ooh.
She has 22 Bloodstones available right now. She can order more, but it'd take some time.
Okay, let me keep looking. I'm gonna keep perusing.
Okay, and as for you, amethyst, you'd need 20 stones of amethyst to make 2,000. Varus, that's what you said, right? Amethyst?
Yeah, it's amethyst.
She has enough. So it's 2,000 gold pieces if you want to get your 20 amethyst stones. And to grind them up, that's going to take a bit of work. I'd have to charge you as well for that. So altogether, you're looking at about 2,500 gold pieces.
And how much is the tattoo going to cost me?
Which tattoo was it again?
It is. 1 second.
The barrier.
Yeah, it's the
Barrier, right?
rare. It's
Plus
the
one
rare
AC.
one. It's the
Barrier
rare one.
tattoo?
Yeah, rare.
And you're looking for the rare one? It's expensive. I forget how much exactly I said, but it's somewhere in the 10,000 range. That's for
I think
sure.
you did say 10,000 and then 2,000 for the amethyst.
Yeah.
Fuck. What about uncommon? What would that cost me?
600.
You know what? I'm gonna do that one.
Yeah. Is that
You
high?
said how much? You said it was 6,000?
600.
600.
Mhm.
Yeah, I'll do that easily. So that's still 2,000 amethyst, or?
Yeah, it's still the same amount.
All right, I'm gonna get that amethyst.
All right.
Yeah, my AC is 13. If I got the uncommon one, it would put my AC at 16. So
Okay.
that's pretty good.
All right, so 2,500 gold for the amethyst.
Okay.
And then you head back over to Deliria's, present the gold and the ground up dust, and she takes you in back, where she shows you this machine of sorts, kind of built. It's got a little wheel on it with a little tube where she takes the dust and she pours it into a little funnel at the top of the wheel, and it clicks on, and you watch as the dust for this just kind of gets filtered through this tube up to a little pen that she has. And she goes, "Where would you like it?"
I suppose on my right arm, upper arm, or it's full arm, isn't it? So the whole arm. Yeah.
Very good. And what
I'm
would
pretty
you,
sure.
any preferences?
Um.
Otherwise, I'll just go with the usual.
What's the usual?
A tall fortress shield along the arm.
I want you to draw. Does color matter?
It'll come out amethyst. It'll be amethyst colored.
What color is amethyst? That's purple, right?
Yeah, it's like a pink purple.
I want a pink purple dragon on my arm.
Of course you do. And she begins work on it. That takes some time. So we'll come back to that. Bill, did you figure something out?
Okay. I really want to do the spell rot 3rd level. What kind of it's just a 3rd level spell that I can cast once a day, I think.
It's an uncommon, so that'll be 600 gold pieces.
Okay.
It will be, I'm gonna say, oh, since it's common. Very good, very good, very good. Let's say, jade. Jade dust.
Do we have that available?
So after going back to Deliria's and then back to the jewelers to get the information, yes, I can get you. She can get you 2,500 or 2,000 gold worth of jade, and then also it's going to be an extra 500 to grind it all up, so 2,500 altogether.
So 3,100 total for this tattoo that would cost me.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay. So I just want some quick opinions. I'm just gonna run it down. Okay. Call lightning gives me a rain cloud that shoots lightning bolts for 3d10 damage once per turn at the beginning of my turn. Fireball, obviously.
I'm gonna let you take some time to figure it out. Talk about it in the chat because I'm just gonna move on while you think about it. Okay.
Yeah, I'll take out the gold and then I'll have that decision. Okay?
All right. And Deliria is completely tied up for the rest of the day then, guys. She's not going to be able to help anyone else out doing those 2 tattoos. So, with that, I'm going to go ahead and transition over to Joe, who arrives in District 11 on the steps of the orphanage, the Josephina Bartholomew home for wayward children. Joe? You knock?
Yes, I do.
Okay. You knock on the door. You wait a moment before the door opens up and you see an older man. He looks at you and he goes, "Yes, ma'am. How may I help you?"
Hi. I would like to. I know that you are probably very busy. But I was wondering if I could have a moment with Leon, the owner of this orphanage.
You see him take a deep breath as if this is happening too much lately. And he goes, "Do you have an appointment?"
No, but he is a very old friend of mine.
Name?
And I look at the sign, and I look at him, and I say, Josefina Bartholomew.
Roll a persuasion check.
He doesn't believe me the one time Joe tells the truth about who she is. Oh, God. Roll real dice, April. Oh, crit fail.
One moment. And he shuts the door.
I'll just sit on the steps. It's fine, I'll wait.
You wait a moment. And the door finally opens again, and Leon is there, and he's just... He asked me if I should call the guards.
Oh, yeah, I seem to have that. The people seem to have that reaction with me a lot. I'm sorry. I've been told that I'm a bit abrasive.
He comes and sits down on the steps with you, and he's like, "What's up?"
Well, I just we got back from. My God, you are not going to believe where I was. You are not going to believe this. I still can't believe it. I was in a water plane. Like, I was on another plane.
Like,
I didn't even know that was like a thing that I could do, and I was there.
Just all water? How did you breathe?
Well, Deliria, you know how in 5 the magic items.
I've heard of her, yes.
Yeah, she had some, and I pull out my bag and I pull out like the blue beret to show him. Yeah, so this apparently like just allows me to breathe underwater.
Oh.
Yeah.
Looks stylish, yes.
Not really, not really my thing, but
no, not at all.
Took it off immediately once I got back here. I was like, screw this, I don't want it. No, it wasn't that bad. There was like an island. It was nice and warm there, so it was a nice little break from this terrible weather.
Yes, I could imagine it would be. I would like a vacation to a nice warm island as well.
Right. Well, not much of a vacation. There was like fire and like fighting and aboleths and monsters, and
Yes,
it was not very relaxing actually. There was only like a half a day that was sort of relaxing. My life is pretty stressful actually, but that's fine. Let's done talking about me. I don't want to talk about me anymore. How is it going here? Was there like a lot of what's his name that opened the door? Frederick? Is that his name?
Yes.
Did I see a lot of like activity happening inside the orphanage?
You didn't see it inside, but you do hear the kids laughing outside. They're around the back right now.
Got it. So so it seems like the orphanage is taking off. Tell me a little bit about how things have been going.
And we've had a lot of donations, a lot of support from the community, mostly because many of the cart owners around here are looking to get rid of the kids who keep stealing off of their cart. So they have been dragging their children, the children they catch here, which has been helpful. And I've been able to accept them because I've had many donations. Your Furbolg friend is one of them. He has donated just yesterday. He came by.
Really?
Yes.
He's been just giving donations.
Yeah, yesterday he brought by, I think, like 600 gold. It was very nice of him.
Yes, that did.
I figured that was arranged. I'm sorry. That he might have wanted to keep that a secret. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have said.
No.
Look.
It's fine.
No, it's just and he looks past you, and you see Elena walking up. She goes, "Hello." He goes, "Elena," and he stands up and goes to kiss her. She's carrying like a bunch of like bags right now with her. She looks at you and just kind of glares, and she goes, "What is she doing here?" "We are just talking. She is just telling me about her adventures on the water plane." It sounds exciting.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, sort of.
Hey, you need to try this on. And she hands him one of the bags, and he goes, I don't really want to go. And she goes, "You were invited. It's a good time. It's a good chance to get to know people, get more donations. You have to try this on." And he goes, "All right. I have to try this on. Elena, keep her company." And she just kind of shoots him daggers, and he walks off.
I also like awkwardly just like.
She goes, "Are you accustomed to just sitting out in the cold, or?"
I mean, yeah. I mean, we can go inside. Do you want to go inside? We could.
"Let's go inside."
Oh, okay.
And she walks inside, leading you in. "Be sure to wipe your feet." And
I look down at my feet that just have wraps on them because I don't wear shoes.
Do you want something to drink, or?
No, I'm okay. Yeah.
Good. You all sit there in awkward silence for a minute.
I like try to make small talk, but it's Jo and she's not very charismatic. So the weather, it is cold.
How about those dolphins?
Yes, cold, very.
Yes, quite.
Soon enough, Leon comes walking down the steps. And he goes, "I feel like I can't move in this." And you see he's wearing like a three-piece tux. And she goes, "You look good. And it will make a good impression. Someone from 11 coming in with a tux, it would be good." And he looks at you and he's like, "What do you think?" He's got like a black bow tie, a white shirt. He's got like a little jacket on. You can see there's gloves in his pocket, but he hasn't put them on.
I'm gonna get up and kind of like, well, it's a long way from our days in the streets back a days, but I can't say that it doesn't suit you.
I feel like I get further and further from my roots as we continue to do better, but you're right, it is important. All right, well, if it fits, it looks good. I'm going to take it off now. And he runs back upstairs. She's like,
So,
sorry, go ahead.
what is it that this event that you are going to that will require such nice clothing?
We received a last-minute invitation to some party in 10. We received it last night, in fact. Woman, you should know her, Carny Troskell.
Yes, I received the same invitation. Quite last minute as well.
Well then, we shall see you there. I hope you have also found yourself some nice clothes.
Oh.
Yes, I think Harold is making me something that he calls a pantsuit. I'm not sure what that is, but I really hope it has pockets.
A suit? Like something men wear?
And Joe just like looks down and she blushes. Yes, I guess. Sure.
To each their own. I'm not one to judge. And you can see like
she's definitely judging.
well, her guard is suddenly taken down a little bit as if she's like, maybe this girl isn't competition. She's just like, and soon enough, Leon comes back down. He goes, "So, have you eaten?"
Eaten. No. I had some ale at the brewery this morning.
Yes,
but,
yes, of course. Then late lunch it is. Yes, Elena, you are hungry? She goes, "I could eat." It's very good. I'll have Frederick cook something up and we'll keep the kids outside a little bit longer. And yeah, is there anything else you'd like to discuss, or just catching him up on the adventures?
Yeah, catching him up on the adventures. I would like to, at some point, when I can get a minute to like dip away, I'd like to actually go outside and spend some time with the kids too.
Sure, yeah, he'd love that. You know, you go out and after eating, Elena heads off and does her own thing. Leon goes out with you. The kids running around all through this garden. Curiously enough, like, you can see, like, there are patches in this garden where the snow has inexplicably begun to melt, and you see little specks of green just kind of popping up here and there. It's very strange. Yes. It's nothing incredible. It's nothing like, whoa, what is happening? But it's like, wow, this is weird. Spring's coming early this year, it looks like.
Yeah. Looks like the groundhog didn't see his shadow, did see his shadow. I don't know.
But there's about roughly 20, 25 children just running around. They come to you. They think you look really cool. They're just like, wow. They could tell, like, they're like, oh, you got big muscles. You fight? Stuff like that. And
Yes, I do. And I want to, so at one point, is there like a tree or like a fence or something?
Sure, yeah.
Okay, I just want to put on a little show for the kids, and I want to teach them some, like, I want to teach a couple of them how to, like, punch, like, throw a good punch and that kind of stuff. So Joe, like, I have to, because I have it now. I parkour, I run on the walls, like, I run on the fence, and then, like, run up the tree and, like, do a backflip for them.
All right.
And then I tell them all the story, I regale them of, like, that I was from 11, and I know how hard it is to live on these streets, and would anybody... is it okay if I teach a couple of them how to throw a punch? Is that okay with you, Leon?
I don't. They are no longer living on the streets. They are living in the house, and I think the last thing we really need is for any of them to be learning how to throw punches. Especially since some of them know it very well. And he looks at like a couple of them, and he's like, "All right, get inside, clean up. You're too wet." And they all like run inside. It was nice seeing you. It's good spending time.
Yes, yes, it definitely was. I guess I will see you at that party tomorrow night. Or tonight. Is it tonight?
Tomorrow night, yes. Sounds like it'd be fun.
Yes, try not to get too choked up in that tight suit you're going to be wearing.
I'll do my best. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to do before the bath house?
Obviously, I'm gonna get a biker tattoo.
Yes, yeah, you're good. I saw that.
It's gonna just say.
Oh, what's it gonna look like, and where's it gonna be?
Oh, it's gonna be like a super scary skull,
Okay.
but like with wings.
Okay.
Going towards the center of the chest, so that I can just be like bum 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 bum, like, and then just like kill everybody.
Sounds good.
Like,
Wait.
and everybody's gonna be like hurt. Like, I'm gonna hurt everybody. I'm gonna hit them really hard.
What spell did you get?
Haste. So it's gonna give me +2 AC, double my speed, and I get an extra attack.
Which tattoo did you do? Because isn't spell rot a one-time use?
Hmm?
Doesn't it say disappears after use or something like that?
Oh well, you just
No,
ruined your day.
we. I didn't we?
Well, if the tattoo still says that, let me see.
Oh,
To use it, you must.
Oh, I'm sorry if I ruined that. I was just like,
tattoos there. You can cast.
I thought you
the
got spell rot and you said
applying-
every time I, and I was like,
I
wait,
don't
isn't that one time?
I also don't
Once
wanna-
the spell ends, the tattoo vanishes from your skin.
Exactly. So I don't want to ruin the game. So okay, thank you. I appreciate it. Okay, so spell rot is not. Okay.
I'll let you retcon all that if you want, but
Okay, I'll figure it out.
all right,
Yeah.
take your gold back.
Yeah, I'll take my gold back. We'll come back to it another day. Sounds
Yes.
good.
Yes. All right.
You can still draw. I have calligraphy supplies. Do you want me to
Ooh,
draw a skull on your face?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes, that's exactly what I want.
And that's something we could do at the bathhouse if no one else has anything else they'd like to do.
The bath.
Shortly.
Okay.
Sorry.
Just the one thing would be picking up Deliria. I'd like to go and just get a carriage or something that looks respectable.
Okay. Very nice. Yeah. You could do that. You go over. There's a place in 5 where you can easily rent a carriage.
Okay.
I see no reason with that not being a thing.
How about a rickshaw?
Let me just get a reasonable price really quick.
Just rent a rickshaw and I'm just running her to the party.
she'd,
You look wonderful!
she'd probably like it, honestly.
Yeah, she'd be riding you essentially.
I'd say you're looking at probably like 2 gold an hour.
Okay, yeah, that sounds reasonable.
What if you
All
want? What if you want suicide doors?
If you want suicide doors, then 3 gold an hour.
Yeah, get fucking suicide doors.
There are no suicide doors on carriages. Moving
Not
on.
Lamborghini carriages.
I thought, suicide doors are the ones that open up like that, right?
I thought they were the ones that open up.
They
I thought
do.
those-
They open up. Suicide doors go like this. They go. Like
I thought they called these suicide doors because they would catch the air and then.
Those are gull-wing doors. They go up like that. Out to the
Okay,
side.
just learn something new. But I think it would be tight if it was like.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Suicide doors on the tour bus.
you all make your way after Varus after you get your tattoo, Grimald after you book your carriage, and Joe after your late lunch with Leon and Elena. You all head to District 5, to the District 5 bathhouse. Walking inside, there's a woman there, Genasi, Water Genasi, who checks all of your weapons. So you all walk in, kind of getting there at the same time. She's just, before you go in, you must know there are no weapons allowed into the bathhouse. Please check everything you have. You keep them in the lockers here, and we will lock them and give you the key. You do so?
Seems reasonable.
Everyone does so?
Yeah, I like lean into her and I say, so is this like a thing that like everybody like sits in, or like is it like
It
separate?
depends. We have private baths. We have public baths. We have additional options for massages. For
You see Varus take out 2 separate daggers out of his robe and just set it down.
Is this like a toilet?
we have toilets as well, but it is not like a toilet.
There's
making the toilet.
there's a spell on it that turns the
Joe
water.
Joe is just confused. She's just like, but why? You have everything you need right here.
Look, I'm looking at all of you. I see you. Let me just say, your best situation is probably just to use the public bath.
Don't you need some kind of like special tattoo to use the toilet or?
Yeah.
I do not
Okay, yeah.
understand your
How much
inside
for a
joke.
bath?
Do we get? Yeah.
For a bath, it would be 5 silver.
And is there like a time limit or?
Take your time. We assume that people will take a reasonable amount of time to bathe. It's not like we have drinks or anything. This is not a bar.
Oh no.
I'm not
And Joe like looks
She's
at-
like,
she like takes her stuff and her water skin filled with beer, puts it in the locker.
If you all pay, you may walk this way. You will strip your clothes, walk into the baths. We will wash your clothes while you are bathing. You come out, your clothes will be clean.
Oh, you wash our clothes too. This is great.
All this does so.
Very good.
If you can get the red out of these robes, I will be very impressed.
I mean, it's pretty standard, right? And as I'm looking at the rest of the party.
I mean, you guys have heard of bathhouses. Like, this is not a foreign concept. Like, you.
No,
To be fair, most people didn't come from like District
that's
1.
what I mean. I
True.
think Aldous and Grimald are like pretty comfortable because it's very normal. Aldous, Grimald, and Zane probably are pretty comfortable because that's what we're used to. But everybody else is probably a little like.
I'm feeling a little bashful and
Sure.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's
How do
definitely
you bathe
weird.
in the water plane, though?
There
Oh,
are air pockets in the plane of water.
Oh, okay.
In different
Yeah, we just add
cities.
soap. That's all.
I know I never brought this up before, but Zane's actually a never nude, so he's got jean shorts on still.
I finally understand that reference.
I get that reference.
I hadn't thought of that ahead of time, so I'm loving picturing a dragonborn with jean shorts on. It's a really great imagery.
Super short jorts. Let's bathe.
That sounded so serious. So you guys head off into the baths.
Let's get down to business.
What?
Does anyone have anything they'd like to talk about while in here? Or?
Yeah, I'm gonna pipe up a little bit and be like, so what kind of information are we looking for tonight? I know Grimald, you want to ask about the church.
Tomorrow night.
That's what I said. Grimald, you want to ask about the church. What else is everybody thinking?
Joe like dips her toe in. How's the temperature? Is it nice and warm?
Yes. As you walk in, as you strip off, you lay your clothes down. You walk into the bathhouse and you see clear blue water in these glowing pools. Steam rising from it. It's incredibly warm as you walk in. It's nice and refreshing. It reminds you of being on the plane of water. Dipping your toe into the water, yes, it's very warm. You could see there's like a pipe on the bottom of it that's like bubbling on the bottom of the pool, as if like heat is being vented into this pool. But yes, it is quite warm, and there is a full pool that is empty at the moment. You guys can all fit in.
Joe, like, after she dips her toe in, she, like, looks left and looks right, and then, like, very quickly takes her towel off and, like, slips down into the water up to here. And she makes little bubbles with her nose.
All right.
I'm personally upset they're not offering champagne.
oh,
April, I do the exact same thing, but I have jean shorts on the whole time. Just picture that.
I'm just imagining the scene from
Joe
Mulan.
is so bashful, and they're just like,
You don't even know how, but you see blushing through my scales on my face.
scales turn a little bit more red.
Steam somehow pours out your dragon ears.
I try to, like, move, like, steam and bubbles around my mouth.
I am still wearing my crystal, and you can see on my back the.
How big's your crystal?
It's
You-
it's pretty big.
Daddy!
Oh, God.
Are you a TH? I'm a TH.
Thick hog.
Thick hogsman. All right. And on my back, you can see what looks to be faded scars of like whip marks on my back.
Got serious. In there.
Aldous has a tattoo that says "Mom." No.
Joe sees the whip marks, like does that whole thing where you like see it and she like looks away, like that maybe that wasn't something that I was supposed to see, and she like looks down, embarrassed.
I mean, I'm not hiding it.
So Varus actually has on his left arm and back, it's all like a flame tattoo.
Oh, then that's new, right? We've never seen that
No,
before?
you see the new
Oh
one.
no, you've never seen it before, but it's not new. The
Oh.
dragon tattoo is super new. He's not putting that arm in the water.
Yes, I was about to say. She told you to keep that dry.
So yeah, no. So Joe says, "Oh, I like your ink. I see you have what is it? A flame and looks to be a dry. Is that one? Is that one new? Is that one?
Yes, this one's new. I just got this done. This one I don't like, but it's really hard to get rid of a tattoo in the Middle Ages.
Yes. What is why do you not like it? Is it from your time with the?
Yeah, no, not a fan of it, no.
Is that like something? Is it like a brand of theirs so like everyone gets
No,
it?
I was just a fanatic.
You were young and stupid, like you
Yeah.
know.
Yep.
We all make mistakes, right? Like I murdered a lot of people.
Well, this mistake is permanent.
Yes, well, but
For the record, it's a non-magical tattoo.
Varus, I understand. As I point at the brand of Abraham on my chest.
See, you could cover that up. I can't cover this up. We would get a tattoo on the brand. It'll be fine.
oh, wait, a very cool tattoo there. Yeah, I'm hoping that I can get some ink too. I've always wanted some, but like gold was never like a thing that I had. But like now that I have some, I'm gonna. What do we think? Like a whole, just like a sleeve and like back situation. What do we think? Yeah, I think that's the life. I think the life well is literally like it takes up an entire arm and part of your back. Is what
It's
it is.
like, wait, what rarity is it? Because I thought it, like when I looked at it, I thought it was like 2 arms or like a full chest or back.
Yeah, it's a pretty big tattoo. Yeah.
Aldous has a little man shaped of water that is washing him.
Oh my god, I love that.
He's purple.
That's
What
the best
The
thing
water
I've ever.
around Aldous- the water around Aldous is also purple.
Wait, why is the water purple? How do you do that? Can you make my water purple?
Sure.
Yes, please. Yes.
Hold on, okay, and his water stops being purple on the thing, because I can only cast it on 1 5-foot cube, and your water is now purple. And then he makes it like super opaque, so nobody can see through it too.
Oh my gosh, this is amazing. I just want to be purple.
You make it come down like a shower or like a rain.
Yeah, sure.
Nice.
Nice, yeah.
I can also,
Wait, so was the purple a bath bomb? Is that what that is?
Aldous is a bath bomb.
Perfect.
I love that.
No, I can change the water's color, opacity. It lasts for an hour. Oh shit! So yeah, it's just purple for a fucking hour around Joe and Aldous.
So wait, you can make it look like someone soiled themselves in the bath.
Yeah, I make all the water.
do you really? Do you do
And
it
you're
just
like,
No,
like
I really don't.
You're like,
It's already-
Joe, are you confused?
He's not a toilet. We talked about this.
It's not a toilet.
It's not that stupid.
Oh my god, that's fucking
Oh my
good.
god, I love it. Okay, so yeah, no, you were sorry. I got distracted by people's really cool tattoos. Anybody have some? Father, I hate to ask about this, but Father Demetrius, I've never seen those scars on your back.
Mm.
Those are pretty. Like they were.
Not really.
Yeah, they were pretty bad scars. What happened there?
Well, as you know, as a child, when I came to this city and subsequently was hijacked into the early church schools that they had set up when they first discovered Abraham. And they tried to convert us to the religion. Some of us were not so receptive as others. And the headmaster made sure that after a while, we had no choice but to accept it, to relinquish our old gods and come up with the new.
Demetrius, I am jealous of your strength. As a child, I fell hook, line, and sinker for their lines. I lived for the church, whereas you fought from day one. I wish I could have been as strong as you. You are an inspiration, sir.
I appreciate that. Coming from a village that worshipped old gods, it was quite strange to see how easily people forgot about the old gods. True, they had abandoned us for some time, but that does not mean that they weren't still there. It was in the past. And I carry those scars. We all have some that remind us of where we've been, maybe who we used to be, but we are here now. And we are all making efforts to be better, to try to make up for those mistakes.
I don't know who needs to hear it, but some of us, we can never make up for what we did. But as long as we constantly try, we'll make the world a better place. That's what I tell myself.
Very, I never thought that I would hang out with a bunch of people that they're like you guys. Not, let me, no offense meant, but I would have thought that I'd be sharing a bath with people who do so much good, and I feel like I don't. I'm sorry, I don't. We all know this. It's not something that I hide very well, but I'll try. I'll try. I'll try to be better. I do. Sarus was a bad idea. We all know this. But but hey, my father, he has been laid to rest. His soul is free, along with however many 2,456, I think it was, souls are also free. So, I guess that's kind of good that I did, maybe. Even though my intentions were bad. I don't know. It's messed up. I'm messed up. I'm sorry. I tried.
I think you're confusing bad with selfish.
Who, what, me? Being selfish? Yeah, I'm definitely selfish.
Your intentions were not bad. You wanted to talk to your father and get revenge.
Yeah.
Revenge is not necessarily bad. Your revenge against an evil person is not bad. It's good. Just selfish. And I believe, realizing along the way that you've bettered the lives and the souls of others is a good thing. And I don't think anybody, we all, like Varus says, we make mistakes, but you are living your life to make it better. That's what we're here for.
We just want a bunch of money from fighting people. I never thought that, me punching somebody could make me money. That's really fucking great.
I made lots of money off you punching someone. It was amazing.
That's great. I never would have thought, me being a kid in 11, that, I used to just, steal things all the time. I just, whatever, because it was fun. But, I never thought that, me living on the streets would turn into I could just punch somebody and have a bunch of money. It's pretty great. It's pretty great. I don't really know what to do with it, though. What do I do with money? What do people do with money? What do you do with it? I got this.
You buy
Cool
beer.
tattoos.
I got this stick,
Yeah.
and it's a really nice stick. I got a better stick.
Well, so
Now what?
what you do with a lot of money, you invest it in a good cause, or you could do what I did today, and I literally got a tattoo, and I also bought a stick. So
All
Okay,
right.
so step 1 is buy a stick, so I did that. So like
Yes.
that's good, I did that. Okay, so now step 2 is get a tattoo. Okay.
yes,
Basically, when a government and or bank, when you have a normal amount of money, you can borrow money from a bank, or you can borrow money from the government, or the government can take money away from you. But once you get to a certain point, you have enough money, you actually own the bank or the
I
government.
own a bank?
If you have enough money, you could own a bank or a government.
How much money do I need to have to own a government?
I don't know the actual figures, but at some point, you run the world.
Hold on a second. This is interesting. We don't necessarily have to topple the government. We just have to buy it.
Right. Who
I mean,
has enough money to buy the government?
Not everyone is bought with money. Some people just want power.
You can buy equipment with money. You can supply housing and food for an army with money. You
Oh,
can...
yes, no. Oh, I mean, for us, yes. But I'm saying some people are like so like, woohoo, that all they want is like the power of controlling. They don't care about the money. They're like,
Right.
nah, I just want to stay in power. You can't pay me to be out of power.
They've
But
got
to,
the-
but to make the change, you have to get the money. But to get the money, you might turn into the evil that already exists.
Yeah, so I should just like get a really big tattoo and get rid of all of my money.
yeah,
Hell
sure.
yeah.
Okay. We need to find a black sapphire and make it all dusty. And I need 2,000 more gold. And then I can get a big ass tattoo. Not on my ass, but like it's a big ass tattoo.
Like right above the ass, like the lower back.
No, nobody sees that. I want everybody to see it. It's
But
not
it's a
But if
tattoo
you
of
wear,
a large
if you wear
ass.
shirts, if you wear like shirts that are just a little too like right above your muffin tops.
I do not. What is a muffin top? I do not have that. It's just all I don't believe muscles. I don't
I'm sorry,
have those.
just the image that just popped through my head is just someone with shorts that are way too skinny for them, and they're just toppling over the sides, and just a tramp stamp. So
Yep.
that's the image that this wonderful fantasy game has placed into my mindscape.
So
No, but I want to get it on my arms and like so because like I mean my arms are always I'm always like throwing fists at people. So like it's gotta be somewhere where people see it and they fear me. That's where I gotta get it. Intimidation tactic. Because my mouth doesn't do it well. Gotta let my arms speak for themselves.
All right. Sounds like as you guys finish up your baths, get out, dry off, feeling, you know, you've spent a good 2 weeks in water, but you didn't feel clean after getting out of that water. This time, you actually feel clean. You know, they provided you with soap and such, and getting out, you find your clothes have been laid out, a little warm to the touch as you all put them on. You can tell they've kind of got like a static to them, as if they've been cleaned with magic. And you put them on and head out and head back to the Barefist Brewery. It's dark as you make your way back there at this point. Getting back in time for a late dinner. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to do before the end of the day?
When are we supposed to see Harold? Tomorrow? Is that when they close already?
They were ready today, but you could get them tomorrow before the party as well. It's not a big deal.
Okay. And yeah, I need to shave the side of my head again because it's gotten a little long.
Okay. So you shave the side of your head. Anyone else have anything else they'd like to do? Then moving on, you all take a long rest for the day after sitting down, drinking, and hanging out. Take a long rest for the day and awake the next morning. The day of the party. Besides collecting your clothes, does anyone have anything they'd like to do before the party today?
I would just like to make a request. Can my pantsuit be like the pantsuit that Blake Lively wears in, oh God, what's that movie? I just said it to you. I just showed you the picture.
Oh shit! It's that one where the people are flaying. Oh god, yeah.
It's with her and Anna Kendrick.
Yes. Oh my god.
A perfect.
A simple favor.
A simple,
A simple favor. Yeah, it's like white and it's like big and she's got like the cane. That's what I want Joe's pantsuit to look like.
Badass.
Big pimpin'.
Love it.
Sure. I guess. Why not? That's exactly what he's got for you. No, I just looked it up. Yeah, that's what you get. And so yeah, so you guys pick up your clothes from Harold. Retconning that they were quick enough to remember to get something decent for Grimald and Zane as well. Welcome, boys. Does anyone have anything else they'd like to do beforehand? All right. Then as the day goes on, you guys spend most of your day just at Barefist Brewery, just hanging out, reading your books, practicing your spells, preparing what you need
this
for
is a
the
new
day.
day, right? Oh no, new session is.
Yes,
item.
that is correct. That way you don't have to keep going back there during downtime. So, soon enough, the sun sets. I hate this song.
All this takes a little bit of water from like wherever there's water. I assume like you're in a brewery, so there's a decent like somewhere running
Of course.
And he creates like a coral shell, like of ice, that's like bright pink, and he puts it through a necklace and he freezes it and then puts it through a necklace.
Oh, cool. I love that.
And it lasts like that for an hour, but it's a cantrip, so I'm just gonna keep casting it.
All right. And so you do. So now with Joe in her pantsuit, Aldous in his puffy shirt, Varus and Demetrius and Zane, you all have nice robes of various different colors, I believe. I forget what colors he had said, but Varus, I think yours were white, correct? You're muted. But,
White with red accents.
Yep, right,
Thank
with
you.
red accents. Demetrius, I forget what yours were. Do you remember?
I don't.
I believe they were white and gold, or maybe I believe it was white and gold.
No.
Dozer, I forget what he put you in. What did he put you on?
Just a bow tie, right?
That's right.
Yes, just the bow tie. Thank you.
Just a bow tie.
Did I get a hat? I think it was just a bow tie.
Yeah, it was just the bow tie. He could give you a
Yeah.
hat really quick if you want.
A
No.
bowler hat?
A bolo tie?
Oh, boom. Okay.
And then Grimald, of course, gets a nice suit. I think that works best for him.
Yeah, muted colors.
Yes.
Very simple.
Yes.
All this is gonna, on the way to the party, if that's where we're at, he's gonna like go up to Zane and be like, "Do you think your father's gonna be here?"
How do you say have tiny dragons in my tummy? I'm nervous. I do believe he may be there.
Tiny dragons in your tummy.
The last time we talked to your father, it was kind of tense, right?
Yes, we didn't exactly leave things in a good state.
Especially because his people are now oppressed and his friend is hanged. Whew.
I know he had been working closely with Gigagax, and that didn't end well, but I imagine that I would have heard something if my father had gone down with him.
Last time we heard he's okay. I don't know. I just wanted to mentally prepare you for that, and
Oh, I'm as mentally prepared as I'm going to get.
I think perhaps we can talk to him about maybe the place the Iricoria spoke of, where the Dragonborn are out and about.
I presume that would be the next place that I would check if he is not here, but we have more. As long as I know he is alive and well, we have some more pressing matters to take care of.
I suppose.
Well, if you need some liquid courage, and Joe just pulled out a flask from her pocket in her
sure do. I will take a healthy swig from
Hell
a
yeah.
liquid courage
All right.
flask.
And as you all walk your way to District 10 to Carny Troskell's own place of residence / bar, and Grimold heads off to pick up the carriage and ride over to pick up Deliria. She swoops outside Grimold. She's wearing a low-cut black dress that comes down to her belly button. Spaghetti straps, though, just basically. So, like, it's very much just kind of hanging. Like, the whole dress is just kind of hanging around her. And a very high slit coming up to her hip. And she gets very close to you in the carriage. And she's just, Grimold, this is very mature.
Nothing else should be expected of a lady of your caliber.
Onward to the party. And you guys arrive at Carny Troskell's bar.
How badass do we all look showing up though? Because I feel like none of us look this nice. Like, well, some of us do. Grimold always looks nice. But like, how badass do we look showing up here? I feel like
you look good, guys. You're dressed by Harold, so he's helped you out. And you're just kind of walking up like a party as people are like being dropped off at their carriages. You guys have already clearly been drinking a little bit as you're arriving. And people are just getting dropped off at the carriages. There's a big red carpet rolled out leading into the bars. Like, people are just kind of walking in. And you just kind of push your way onto the carpet as you guys arrive.
yeah.
I casted Death Ward on myself and Varus.
Okay.
Can I want to use my quarterstaff as a fucking cane.
Okay.
Like a baller. Yup, I'm using it like not like a cane, like a lean on, but like just like fucking balling with a cane.
Sure,
That's
sure.
what's happening right now.
You all arrive to the place, and it is popping. There's a band in the back corner of the room who are playing as you walk into the room. The room is already hot just on the ground floor alone, but you could tell that like the party is not actually down here. As you look around, you realize this is just the bar, and as you're walking in, dressed nicely, you see there's a couple of people, a couple of these Queens of Chaos who are manning the bar, and they kind of direct you to go toward the stairs, which is where you guys kind of walk your way up to. And as you approach the stairs, you see a familiar young woman with an orange mohawk, and she sees you guys. She goes, "Oi! Hi! Oh my god, I haven't seen you since like, I don't know, like months?"
Yeah, it was like we were down underground. It was dark down there. Yeah, good times.
Carny was saying that she found you guys and invited you. I'm so glad you came. This is gonna be great.
Hell yeah, don't want to miss a really great party. Right, guys? Right?
Yeah.
Hang on. Right, I got it. I'll be out there in a moment. I'm doing security right now, so I can't really work. But you go upstairs, you get a drink, you mingle, lots of cool people. I gotta go outside. And she runs outside.
I am now picturing a sending stone, but like a tiny one that she has like wedged in her ear.
It's
and
just
she's, like,
it's
touches.
It's just a sending spell, but yeah, it's basically.
I'm just picturing like yeah, I got that. Okay, I'm on my way.
The little.
Well, you guys had earrings last campaign.
Yeah.
Are they wearing like their cuts over their like nice clothes?
They aren't even wearing nice clothes. They're just wearing their cuts, and they got like tunics on. They're cleaned up, but they aren't like they stand out. They're very obviously the security. Walking upstairs, you now see an even nicer band, just like at the forefront. The first thing you see as you walk up these stairs. The music from downstairs dies down, and the music from up here builds up as you step up. The smell of a something that's been roasting for a while hits your noses as you see a table full of decadent meals and foods of all sorts. People in line just grabbing plates, just filling them up as they're going along. All sorts of suits and dresses of various different colors and styles. An era where people don't really understand what the fashion is yet. They're kind of experimenting and trying out what's working and what's not. And there's money here. This is probably the most money District 10 has seen in a room in a very long time. Grimald, you arrive as well with Deliria, of course, walking up the red carpet. The carriage driver, they kind of like give you guys a ticket so that you know which carriage you're in, which you take and head off, walking up to, meeting up with the group shortly after you guys get up the steps. Looking across the room, faces you guys immediately recognize. Carny Troskell, of course. She's wearing a larger, baggy suit type of clothing. She's got a large, baggy jacket with a long necktie, pants, and you can see she's got, like, basic leather shoes. Her pants are, like, hiked up above her ankles. Nama, of course, in a competition currently attempting to out-reveal Deliria in this case.
I love that.
Her-
I'm writing that down. I loved that so much.
Her black hair cut in a bob cut with the straight bangs, and her pink skin with the golden tiara with the snake on the top as she's just sitting in the room smoking next to Carny. Going down the line, people you would recognize. Lyriel Corona, which I don't remember who would recognize her, but some of you would. Grimald, I think you would recognize her. Aldous, you would. As a woman who was in the, and Zane, I believe, as a woman who was in the Senate chambers that first day where Aldous had come in. She's the former senator of District 11. Beautiful blonde elf. She's elf wearing a sparkling, poofy pink dress. Her hair is all like done up in like a million braids and braids and buns on top of her head. Demetrius, someone you recognize and groan upon seeing him. No one you know, but someone you've recognized is Lycan Graham, the former senator of District 9. He's a human with round spectacles, greasy black hair that's completely slicked back and is totally flat against his head. He's always been this kind of sniveling type of dude. That crew, Grimald, Zane, Aldous, would also recognize Lena Conchero, the former senator of District 1. An older human woman, gray hair with a long braid, wearing modest blue robes. And Briar, the pale elven woman, head of the Black Rose for the Assassin's Guild, which I believe many of you recognize. Pale elven woman wearing, of course, a black dress. And Leon, of course, here with Elena, just back in the corner, looking very out of place, making some slight small talk with some people that you don't recognize. And, of course, many, many others, but among those are the ones that you immediately recognize. What do we want to do?
Aldous wants to go chat with Senator Corona.
Okay.
I don't know.
Aldous. Well, no one else has said anything, so Aldous will go head off there while people are figuring it out
Sorry,
still.
I was finishing writing.
That's okay. No, there's no rush.
Yeah, I know where I'm going, but that's not there. So.
So Aldous, you head off to chat with Corona. She is sitting here talking, actually with Carny and Nama, who she is loving the attention right now. You can tell as you approach. Carny sees you approach, and she's like, well, looks like they they decided to come.
I could not miss this. It is quite a quite a event, you know. The soiree. Look at the colors, the beautiful people. And he looks at Corona with like a pointed look.
And she like and holds her hand out.
He kisses her hand. I don't believe we have met. I believe we met a long, long time ago, right?
I don't remember.
Oh, well, I'm sure you meet many interesting people in your line of work. A woman as important as you, it is hard to match. Hard to impress, I'm sure.
Finally, Connie, this is what I was talking about. Ever since the collapse of the whole thing, I've been so hard. It's been so hard getting respect. Now this boy right here, what's your name?
Oh, my name is Aldis. I am an ambassador from the Water Plane.
Aldis, I love your accent. It's just so exotic. What is it?
Oh, it is, well, it's the Water Plane, Triton, kind of. But I did a lot of research on this place and practice a little bit before coming, which is quite similar.
And Nama is like, you know it sounds just like Cordoban, right? It's
well, that is the point. I wanted to blend in.
But she's speaking to Lyriel when she says that, and Lyriel goes, but it's a different kind. It's got a little spice on it.
A little juice.
A little je ne sais quoi.
So you mentioned when this whole collapse happened, I've been gone for a while. What do you mean?
Well, you would know. After you put your friend in charge, he collapsed the Senate, removed all of us from power.
Oh, that is right, we were not around for that, I apologize. If that has put you in a poor position. It was something we did not know about.
We're not here to talk about the unpleasantries of the world. We're here to talk about the pleasantries in the future. So...
Some of us are here to talk about that, sorry.
So with that being said, just know that Lyriel, while Aldis, of course, was part of the party that had put Girkagax into power, they are welcome here as a redemption story, if you will.
Yes, we mean you no harm, and we are, working. Carny has spoken to us. We'd love to see the city, kind of grow back from the ashes, sort of like a phoenix thing, and become this wonderful power that it, should be in this land, and obviously you as these people who have led before know more than I do about this sort of thing, and I would gladly help in any way possible, but, I will, I guess what are your plans then, Senator, or former Senator?
Cutting away from that, as Aldis asks what her plans are, does anyone else have anywhere they'd like to go right now?
Lena,
all right.
Well, that is if Deliria... shit. Alright. Grimalt's gotta play this. So Grimalt will be bow slightly and is... Would you be okay with speaking
Mingle,
with...
dear. I will go do my own mingling. I see a large Goliath woman that I must speak to. I should also mention to you guys that there's a few people you didn't recognize, but look like they have their gravity within the room. There's a large Goliath woman who's wearing like furs, big furs around her, like fur jacket, fur pants, etc. Looks like she did her best. There is a man in over by the food, actually. He's got slick back hair, but not greasy like Lycan's. It's curly, and he's got a big bushy mustache and wears thin glasses. Basically, just think Edward James Olmos.
I was like, are you describing Michael?
No, Edward James Olmos.
Eddie J.
And those are the only two that you didn't recognize that are here. Yes. So, who did you want to go talk to, Grimald?
Lena.
Anyone else going with him?
That's the district senator, former senator of District 1 for those
Yeah.
who
Uno,
don't.
Yes.
correct.
All right. You
I'm going to specifically look at Zane and.
Yeah, I was gonna offer to go. Yeah.
All right, so Zane and Grimald, you two walk over to Lena Conchero, who is sitting at a table right now, sitting with no one. No one's talking to her. She looks rather sullen.
I will go sit at the table.
Mm-hmm. She looks up at you.
Lena. How is District 1 as of now? I have been away for several weeks.
Really, Inquisitor. How is District 1? Before or after you helped usurp the High Commander?
After, of course.
After? Well, in that case, after you usurped the High Commander and he disbanded the Senate, I went back to my nice home in District 1. And that's when my security came to me, and they informed me roughly about 2 weeks after you usurped the command, roughly about a month and a half after you usurped the commander. My security came to me and informed me that the church had killed the new High Commander, who had taken my job, by the way. And, get this, their spies had informed them that they were blockading the district. So what did I have to do but run? And I've been living in my small apartment in Cordova Square. Things have not been good, Inquisitor.
What if I told you you could gain back your power over 1?
Oh snap! Boy ain't playing.
How?
I have firsthand seen the devastation that has fallen upon District 4 after all of this. If we were to organize a new council of district representatives, would you be behind us?
The church could be removed, mind you.
Representatives must be voted for, boys.
But of course.
Are you saying that we are just going to appoint people that we believe should be in charge?
Well, the way I see it, currently you are not a senator. If we were to make these changes, you have the potential to be a senator again. Not
And-
guaranteeing anything, but...
So you're guaranteeing me a new election.
I'm guaranteeing you to be the acting senator who helps the first election in a truly free city.
So you want to go usurp another government, put me in charge to oversee a new election that I could lose, though it would look well in the optics that I had hands in the overthrowing of a tyrannical theistic government. That's what you want, roughly.
I mean, if you were to lose that election, you still get to move back to 1 in that fancy home you have, as opposed to the apartment here.
Does your party have a name yet? We've heard much about you. We haven't really heard what to call you. We've been calling you the Troublemakers lately.
I was gonna say
Just-
jackasses.
Just call us Chaos.
Chaos. Great. Ladies and gentlemen, and it's at this point as she speaks up, you can hear the alcohol in her voice. Don't hire these people here named Chaos. They're very bad at their jobs. And she stands up and walks off.
Really got to work on our branding.
I just have champagne in my hand. I just like throw it back.
You just threw Carny Troskell under the bus by saying chaos because they're the queens of chaos.
Who else is somewhere else? Who else has places they want to go?
What else is somewhere else?
Can we please get away from this awkward? No. Let's linger. I want to know what happens after she storms.
We'll come back. We'll
Let's
come back.
You know what? It's like exposure therapy. Let's just go deeper into this.
I have so I would like to do.
Okay.
Joe would like to. First of all, where's the bar? I'm gonna get a drink.
Yeah, Leon is near it. It's on the
That's
sidewall.
That's actually where I'm gonna go. Yeah, I want to get a drink. I kind of want to like do a lap though. I feel like this is a scene that Joe has never been in, and she is so enamored by the colors and the people and the wealth that she's gonna do a lap. She's gonna do like the party lap where she like walks around and just like sees people and says hello.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna like walk by Nama and like wink at her and then keep walking.
She takes a big deep breath as you walk past her, and you can see it's everything in her power not to just lash at you right now. Like she is not just a person. She's not a normal woman. She's a demon. And she is like, I could just kill you here. And she's like, she doesn't do it because she looks at Carny and she's just,
Nama, stay.
Over your shit. I'm done with it.
I'm done. Never mind. Yeah. So then I'm gonna make my way to the bar. I'm gonna grab a drink. And I'm gonna go over to where Leon is.
all right. He's standing with Elena, and he's actually chatting with Lycan, actually, Lycan Graham.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of like come over. I'm gonna put like are they at the bar itself, or they just?
They're just off to the side.
Okay. I'm gonna grab my drink and kind of like see them, and sort of slowly make my way over, and kind of like.
Sure, yeah. And Leon notices you, and he's just, come here. Lycan Graham, this is Joe Bartley. She is part of the group that we were talking about earlier. And he is,
you guys were talking about me and my my band of unfortunate
yes.
friends.
Yes, your friends. You're part of a group that features one Father Demetrius among them, correct?
Yes. Yes.
I would so like to speak with him.
I like. Oh yes, of course. And I like look to see if I can like flag down Father Demetrius.
Demetrius, what are you up to right now?
So I was distracted trying to find the name of the senator that I had bought the acorn or the pine cone from. Do I see Senator Xena Proudfoot?
No, you do not.
Okay. Then I guess I'm just kind of standing awkwardly.
Okay. Yeah,
And
you see him.
Joe like.
What?
You come up and he goes,
This is in here.
okay.
Oh, and I say in my head, this sniveling guy with the weird greasy hair wants to talk to you. Sorry, that was not Joe's voice. This like sniveling guy with the like greasy hair, he like really wants to talk to you. He's a big fan.
He's the head of District 9. So I walk over.
You come up, he sees you. Ah! You called him with simply a look! That is adventurers! Father.
Senator?
Not anymore. You may call me Lycan. It's very nice to meet you.
Of course.
He holds his hand out. Take it.
Sure.
Yeah. It's sweaty. It's very sweaty. He goes, no. Leon's like, the former senator, Lycan, was just discussing with us about his plans to bring about more progress and commerce to his district. He talks about an issue he has currently right now with a bunch of children, and he was asking if there was anything I could do, after I told him that, of course, I run the orphanage in 11. He goes, "Yes, I believe you're aware of them, Father. It has been noted by many witnesses that you are concerned with them."
Well, yes, I try to help many unfortunate people, whether they big or small, throughout the years.
They would be best helped in a home. What do you think about that, Father?
Well, I agree. If a suitable home was found, of course.
And that is where I come in. We're talking about how the ages, what we're dealing with here, making sure that they can find a place, of course.
I do not know of the children from 11, but those in 9 might have a little trouble adjusting to said orphanage. It might not happen weeks, even months down the line.
Bit of wild souls, are they?
Yeah.
He sounds just like Edward James Olmos too.
This isn't Edward James Olmos' character.
The skinny guy.
Damn it. That's a great joke. I apologize.
This is that guy from The Hobbit, the Lake Town guy under what's his name?
Yeah. I mean, they said greasy. Ben very specifically said Edward James Olmos' character was not greasy.
Got it. Understood. Okay.
This guy's greasy.
Got it. I'm there. I apologize. Go ahead.
It's fine. We can talk about how to deal with them, but furthermore, I think what's very important is that you, Father Demetrius, will be great for bringing commerce back to District 9.
How so?
Well, we have all of these open warehouses that are being unused, and we have a port that we can now use that is not currently being used. Obviously, it is a problem for us. And you are an adventurer. Attention! This group called Chaos.
We're not married to that.
Don't hire them. They're awful at their job. And Lycan looks back and he goes, "Is that your group's name?"
No, is
No,
that is
our
she,
group does not have a name.
Oh,
is she throwing shade at the Queens of Chaos in Carny Troskell's own house?
I hope not.
That is.
Leon's like, Joe, just don't do that.
You know I'm joking, right? Like, and I'm joking.
Oh! That's a good joke. It's a good joke.
Sometimes I'm funny. Usually not.
No.
Sorry, not to interrupt you, Lycan. But you mentioned empty warehouses and wanting to bring commerce. I don't know if you know. My name is Joe Bartley. Recent adventurer, but actually formerly a bartender at Barefist Brewing. Have you thought about maybe bringing some more? Maybe a bar or a brewery?
I've never had bars or breweries in my district. What kind of taxes can I get away with on that?
I don't know, sir. I am not well versed in financial matters. However, the owner of the establishment, Klaus, I'm sure would be more than happy to talk to you further and give you more information.
Interesting. And Leon's like, you cannot collect taxes. You are no longer a senator. And he goes, "Oh, but here's the thing. There are no... How do I say... There's no one who can openly say not to at this point. The way I see it, these districts should now run individually. And my concern is that my district needs to be cleaned up. And no one else is going to do it. Not many people even live there anymore. So I'm going to do it. I'm going to clean it up. And how do we clean it up, you ask? With tax money. And we need match taxes.
Well, I mean, before you can clean it up, you have to have people there that you can collect taxes from, right?
I agree. I hear you. That is why I'm wondering the money for a brewery. Tell you what. You will go ahead and arrange a meeting with me and your boss, right? The owner. Go ahead and do that. Here is my information, and he hands out a card. No phone number, but it's got like an address on it. Here's my information. You can give a courier this. They will be able to find it. And we will set up a meeting. I would be very interested. Now, Father, I'd like to talk to you about some more things, but in private.
Sure.
I look at Father Demetrius, and in my head I say, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry that I brought you over.
Leon's like, oh, thank God. This is terrible. This is just awful.
Yeah, how are you faring here? I see you bolstered yourself up in the corner over here.
I keep trying to get over to Ignacio Cortellino, and every time I try to get over there, I get caught by someone else. Turns out I'm very interesting to these people, trying to make 11 better, which is a joke to many of them, including, of course, Her Highness Lirio Corona.
I see. Is that the person that he said he's trying to get over to?
He's trying to get to Ignacio. He points to the Edward James Olmos like figure.
Ignacio, I'm not familiar. Who is this Ignacio that you talk about?
That is the former senator of District 30, Cordoba Square. He's a legend. He backed the people during the Cordoba Square massacre. He helped form democracy in Cordoba. Has always been a kind of a man of the people, for the people. And he leans into you and Elena. He goes, he's apparently quite connected to Los Reyes Dorados. So...
Los Reyes Dorados.
So,
do I know that name? I'm sorry.
No, you've never heard that name before.
Okay. Los...
It's a...
I love the name.
It's
a...
It's a...
Revolution.
It's a group of... extremist radicals, but in a for the people sort of way. They take care of their own. It's why Cordoba Square has become such a haven for people who need help. And I was hoping that I could seek their aid in kind of growing my initiative beyond the district. And that's when Lycan came in and started yelling at me about the hooligans. I don't really... They're fine. They are mostly, near adults at this point. There's not much I can do for them.
Oh yes, I met them. They're fine. They fend for themselves. They protect each other. They do a good job. I mean, I could try to help escort you over that way. People who stop you, I mean, I could distract them myself as you continue on your way.
Yes, let's give it a shot. And you three start walking over.
I start to act like not like obnoxiously drunk, but I start to pretend like I'm a little, as an excuse for us to depart away from people.
All right. Let's see here. So, with that being said, who haven't I heard from yet? Varus and Dozer are the only two I haven't heard from yet. Where are you guys up to?
Big and
Dozer, you
big
just...
and tough. I don't have anybody to talk to.
You don't want to talk to any of them?
I'll screw it up.
I'm picturing Dozer like standing by the hors d'oeuvre table, just like awkwardly putting shrimp up to his mouth and just dropping it.
All right.
So Varus is actually trying to secure donations for his clinic.
Okay. Who do you want to go to first?
Shit, I don't know. Refresh my list again.
Yeah, you can go talk to Carny and Nama.
Okay.
You can talk to. It's Carny, Nama, and Deliria are all together.
Okay.
You see a large Goliath woman who you don't really recognize. You see Deliria, of course, is here. You see
Edward
the
James Olmos.
older Edward James Olmos type. You see Demetrius talking to Lycan Graham and Leon and Elena. You see Lino Conchero talking to Grimald and Zane. You see Briar, who have you met Briar before?
No.
So you see a pale elven woman in a black dress who just tons of guys are all sitting around. And that's it.
I'm going to start with Carny.
Okay. So after taking some time to kind of look over everyone and like kind of deciding who, sitting with Dozer for a second, who's just standing there looking tough, you finally decide, you know what, I'm gonna go over to talk to Carny. As you approach, you hear Aldous asking Lyriel, "What are your plans, former senator?" To which Lyriel looks at him and goes, "My plans are currently." How do I say? Get back to where I was. I'm interested in being able to make the kind of money I made in my last job. I don't know if I really want to be a senator again, but I would really like to do something, maybe a private organization of some sort. Maybe if there's another Senate, I could guide that Senate, and I could charge them, and of course maybe do kickbacks of some sort to help them along the way if that happened, right?
That is a great idea as far as a position. What sort of causes would you represent?
So Varus, you approach in this situation. Hello. And Carny's like, another one that's not afraid to come talk. Hello. You're muted.
No, I'm not.
Now I can hear you.
Hello, Carny. I was wondering if I could proposition you.
Yeah.
No, not in that way.
I wouldn't expect it. I wouldn't expect it in that way. Lyriel, Aldous, do you mind? Because this is clearly her chair. And Lyriel's like,
that's
of
fine.
course.
We can go somewhere else.
Of course, I will. I'm happy to talk to this exotic gentleman wherever we are. And she like kind of puts her arm on your her hand on your shoulder, and she's like, "Come along."
Exotic.
We'll go with. I will smile, accept said arm, and move forward.
Okay, we'll come back to you guys really quick, but
I'm an
Varus,
ambassador, damn it.
I want to make sure everyone gets a chance to chat.
It's my job to talk to people.
Varus, you sit down where Lyriel was, and Carny's like, "So, what's up?"
I'm gonna be frank. I want money from you.
You hear that, Nama? And Nama like raises her eyebrows as she smokes, and he's like, "I like it,
It's
bold."
not. Well, yes. Bold as they come. Well, it's not from me though. It's rather for the people. You see, and you may already know this, operate a clinic for the impoverished so they could receive medical attention and so forth in District 11. I want to grow that operation in any way I can, and I think you are the perfect person to fund such an adventure.
I'm interested. I'm interested for a few reasons. Number one, I think there's a certain pizzazz nowadays and human in helping humanity and mortals in general. Excuse me. I feel like elves kind of got it handled, whereas humans and dwarves and gnomes, things of that nature, we got problems. But I'm also interested because my business, well, it has been doing quite well. I'm on the precipice of a downturn. Shine does not do what it used to do anymore. I've been talking to a lot of people, conducting on-site surveys. They say that when they look up in the sky is the same as it was before they took it. That was always kind of the thing with Shine before. Now we know that the sky was different when they looked up because Shine allowed them to see through the illusions. So obviously it's not working anymore.
Carny, I don't quite know what you're after. This is not going to be a money-making venture for you.
No, yeah.
This is going to be purely philanthropic. Honestly, the best thing you could do is buy the goodwill of the people. And honestly, your sister did a lot for them.
Yes, I agree.
And I think this would go a long way for you and your various ongoings if you were to do this.
I agree. That's what I'm getting at. I think that a little, tit for you, tat for me, I bankroll whatever you need. Literally. I'm down for all of the humanitarian stuff. I think that's a great cause. You want to shop in 10? Boom, you got to shop in 10. Want to shop in 9? Boom, you got to shop in 9. Only one I can't guarantee is 1, because no one can get in there right now. But if the moment we can get in, boom, I'll put 1 in 1. No, fuck them. They're too rich. They don't need it. But you know what I'm saying. I'm here to help you, so you're going to be there to help me out.
Right. Well, we are going to need to hire somebody to oversee this because I have the inclination but not the time. So.
Very well. Let me look at some of my people.
Okay.
Kina has always taken a liking to you.
Really?
Well, she's always talked a lot about you all and has always been interested. Why don't we get her involved in this? She's a good soul. This soul, whenever I need her to beat the shit out of someone, she's not really into it, I like to see them into it.
I think that's a great idea.
Mm.
You could be the one that's bringing her in, though.
Yeah, I'll call Kin up. We'll call her up here during the party. She's out. She's doing something.
Good. Furthermore, it's not really my place to do it, but there's also that orphanage that's really taken off. We could always use more patronage. Just saying.
The orphanage. That's the Granado kids venture, right?
Yes.
And you want me to pay some money in that as well?
I don't see why not.
Okay. Fine. But here's what I'm asking from you. It's not much. It's actually incredibly reasonable. I have 2 requests.
The first one?
That your little group puts together a fucking name. I've heard 5 different people call you 5 different things tonight. It's out of control. It needs to stop. Get a name together. I'll put a press release. I'll send it out on the wire, but it needs to happen.
You know what? I can't make any promises, but we will try our best.
Sit down, figure it out.
Like each other.
That's gonna be a whole session right there.
Talk about out of character. Second of all, while you're out, I hear you're looking to go out down there, south of the wall. While you're out, keep an eye out, keep an ear out. something that could boost my wallet a little bit, right? Something that could be a profitable venture for me. Something that maybe you'd be looking for, maybe even a halvesies investor in on. I'm looking to get out of the shine business and into the something else business.
Well, that's great. I couldn't promise drugs. I will find things, preferably legal, for you to invest your time in.
Honey, if you want me going straight, you can have me go straight. But it better be profitable. And I'm talking more profitable than an addictive substance.
Well, I will see what I can do, but that is a very profitable venture to begin with, so we'll see.
At this point, you realize, and all of you do, as you're all moving about and kind of moving to your next thing, that the music has stopped in here. And, like, everyone's kind of like, oh my gosh, what is... And Carny's like, what the fuck is going on? And she stands up, and you all look over at the steps. You see a man standing at the top of the stairs. He is wearing a tuxedo, very, very nice, fitting on him very well. He has snow white hair balding near the top and a very tight goatee along his face. Those of you familiar with your history would recognize this face, but only only partially. It's a face you haven't seen in a long time, and nearly 5 years since the Cordoban Square massacre, when he had disappeared for quite some time. The party has come to a standstill as Vincent Kahn has entered the room. And that's where we're going to end tonight's session.
Ooh.
Holy shit.
So,
Ooh.
we're going to end there. Maybe next time, Sinrig can show up to the party a little late, so he could get there too, because it might interest him.
He's like, I was trying to arrange
No, he was planting
my
trees.
flowers.
Remember, it takes 8 hours.
Yeah, but
Oh, and then also arrange his flowers.
So yeah, so we'll get to that. But until then, thank you all so much for watching out there. I'm excited that we finally got to the party. We got plenty more to go, and probably the next half of the session next time is going to be all of this. So it was a good stopping point. Felt like a good spot to do it. Stay safe out there. Stay healthy. Hey, it didn't get dark until like 5:15 p.m. today. That's pretty good, guys. We're getting there. So that's something to look forward to. So you got that out there, and it's only gonna keep getting brighter. And don't forget, Sundays are for D&D. Good night.